Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, YouTube. How are you? Wait a minute, maybe I should be looking at the camera. Hello, YouTube. Hello, you see me, YouTube? I've got one question for you. Why didn't you promote my last video I did? Don't give me that crap about, oh, it was only for a smaller audience. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear it. Yes, Storm Fury, I know you got in my stream at the exact 40-second mark like you did last stream. If there's one thing I can say about you, you're consistent. What's up? It's WS. What are... Oh, yeah, it's Wyatt. It's Wyatt. Yeah, anytime somebody says WS, I immediately think World Series because I'm a baseball fan, so... I'm a baseball fan, yes, turn off the live stream. That's a very controversial statement. This is going to be a rare live stream, guys, because I actually feel like talking. Not to say I don't talk in my other live streams, but I usually have to kind of force myself to do it. Tonight, it feels pretty natural, and it doesn't usually feel natural. Anyway, my last video on my channel did terribly, so I titled the video, this video loves YouTube's algorithm, and you know, we got to serve the YouTube algorithm. Who cares about creativity? Who cares about making videos on things nobody's ever done before? Who cares? We just need to all copy each other and do the same old stuff over and over again because that's what pleases the YouTube algorithm. That's why I do these live streams non-stop every day, because it pleases the YouTube algorithm. For me to just sit here on a microphone doing the same streams in the exact same locations in the exact same clothing. Don't wash my clothing. Just don't do it. That would be bad for the YouTube algorithm. If I wore a different shirt in this live stream from the last live stream, the YouTube algorithm would freak out and be like, whoa, something's different about this live stream. It's not the exact same. I'm not sure if I can promote this or not. Thank you guys for the 5 likes. Smash that like button, because that's apparently what you're supposed to do on YouTube. Because I'm pretty sure you've never heard anybody tell you that one before. Anyway, yes, I will read the live chat. I know 10 people just left the live stream within 10 seconds because they noticed I wasn't reading the live chat, and that's an abomination to mankind. Hello, Brian. Hello, Chilo Hayagan. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is that a real word? Or is it just in like a different language or something? Don't ignore me, boy. I would never ignore you, Betty Pepperdash. I'm back. I hate to say it, Betty, but I don't remember you. Don't get offended, though. I don't remember a lot of my viewers. Probably because they're only in here one time, and then I never see them again, because only one time is about as much as you can take of me in small doses. Which is unfortunate, because my live streams are multiple hour long, so... small doses are not exactly an option, unless you watch bits and pieces of them on replay, which, if you do, you're probably insane. You remember me, right? I don't know, Storm Fury. I'm not sure. You've been doing a good job beating everybody to the punch in these live streams. You've been getting on my live streams before anybody, and I see you click the like button immediately. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, most of the other people in here need me to prove to them that I'm worth liking this live stream for. You know, I can't just sit here and just talk about whatever. I gotta prove to you guys that, you know, just hitting that like button that costs you absolutely nothing and doesn't matter at all. And it only helps us stream, and it doesn't hurt you, and it doesn't cost you money. Just pressing that button, that's a huge commitment, you know. It's pretty funny though. I do it myself, so I understand what it's like. But sometimes I watch people. I'm like, all right, you have to prove to me in this video that you have to do something that's worth me liking your video. If you don't do something in this video, I'm not gonna like it. It's like, why do we have such high standards? What does it hurt you to hit the like button? I mean, if somebody says something that like offends you or like absolutely throws your whole life out of proportion and you can't handle it, okay, maybe maybe don't like the video. But if somebody likes the video and like, you know, it doesn't hurt you guys. It doesn't. By the way, I'm going to stop talking about the like button because we have 21 viewers, apparently. I know YouTube, you're lying to me right now. I know you would never give me this many normally. I'm not even streaming at 3 or 4 in the morning right now. It's only like midnight. Wyatt is just another troll on here. Well, Wyatt was on here last stream, and he didn't seem too much like a troll to me. Hello, El Capo! One of these live streams, I hope I can get, like, everybody that I recognize in the stream. I like my new viewers and all, but sometimes I feel very nervous because I'm just talking to a bunch of random strangers, and it's a little bit weird. And it's not just, you know, if I can at least recognize your YouTube account, if you've been on past live stream, that just gives me a level of comfort, surpassed human understanding. Wyatt is on other random live streams and starts problems. Well, dude, I mean, a lot of people start problems in live streams. It's kind of the point of even watching vertical live streams is just to cause problems. Like, the very few people who actually watch my live streams who aren't here just to cause problems and are actually here just to support the stream. I value those people because they're very few and far between. But, you know, causing problems, it goes with it. Wyatt got the trust of another live streamer, and he got modded, and then they banned everybody. Did you seriously do that, Wyatt? Yeah, we need an answer to these allegations. No, you guys don't have to worry about that because I don't have any mods. I told you guys I was only going to give out mods once I get consistently 20 viewers in here on most of my live streams, which is never going to happen in the history of mankind. I could have over 10,000 subs and I could still not get 20 people to watch a live stream consistently. It just doesn't happen. It's not an option. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. I really wish I didn't have to, like, tell people to like the live stream or literally do anything, because YouTube should just promote the live stream on their own, but they don't do that. They've never done that before. He did it on William's channel. Is William here to confirm this information? They're just kids or something. I don't know, Wyatt. No, it's alright. I'm not giving anybody a mod anytime soon, so it doesn't make much difference. If Wyatt leaves the live stream because I just told everybody that I'm not giving out mods, then that would be a pretty good indication that Wyatt was only here to get mod and then ban everybody. Which I'm pretty sure if you give somebody mod, I'm pretty sure you could take it away. Like, I don't think they just have it forever. So if you saw somebody banning everybody, you could probably just get rid of it. Mods start to think they're Secret Service. Yeah, everybody gets power hungry on YouTube. The viewers get power hungry. I get power hungry. You know, here's the problem with these YouTube live streams. Let me break it down for you. All right. So here's what happens every single one of my YouTube live streams. Here's a nice little breakdown for you. So I spend hours before the live stream trying to mentally prepare myself for talking for 3 to 5 hours, if I can do it. Sometimes I can't, no matter how hard I try to prepare. Uh, you know how I prepare? I do literally nothing. Like a little bit before a live stream, I usually don't do anything unless I'm actually in a talking mood. But the secret to my formula is before the live streams, I just make myself as bored as possible. So I get to a point where it's like, man, I'm so bored right now. I would be willing to just talk to random strangers on the internet because that would be better than this. Uh, Holy cow! Julie, my eyes are deceiving me. $50. Julie, I hope you have plenty more money so you can hold on to some for yourself. Thank you. Didn't even put any words in the super chat. Usually people would capitalize on that possibility to grab my attention. Yes, there was a donation, Betty Pepper Dash. Shocking, I know. I never expected to get one that high. Let's talk about, but let's go back and talk about you interrupted me here, my preparation for my preparation, dude, I'm flustered right now. My preparation for live streams. I was not prepared to give $50 donation. I can tell you that. I did not prepare for that before a live stream. But what I did prepare for was talking for multiple hours long. So you guys are gonna be in store for it in this one. And well, anyway, I make myself as bored as possible before these live streams, because to get myself to talk, like you guys, I mean, just from what you guys see in my live streams, if you see my other live streams, you know I just talk the whole time. But so you probably think that's literally what I do every day of my life, like in real life with real people, but that's not how it works. Usually I keep to myself, which is very shocking. I just rather talk to random strangers than the people I actually know, because the people you actually know they can use things that you say against you. They can manipulate you. But random strangers that you'll never meet a day in your life, you can tell these people anything, and it's great. And you also have an excuse for it too, because you can just you can just talk. It's basically I can just talk to myself and have an excuse for it. It's like, hey, I'm live streaming. I have an excuse for talking to myself right now. uh, uh, you guys trying to get Wyatt to donate? You don't have to do that, Wyatt. As long as you behave yourself, Wyatt, that's the number one. That's the only thing you have to do. I mean, besides liking the live stream, but I assume you already did that because you're a great person, right, Wyatt? um, I should probably start reading the live chat. Maybe. I could just keep rambling about pre-live stream preparation. You know, guys, I'm on a very strict diet right now, and I make sure I eat certain foods before I live stream, because it's the only way that I can live stream for 3 to 5 hours. That was made up, by the way. All right, Wyatt. I have your word on it. Wyatt. Everybody sees. I have your word that you're gonna behave yourself in this live stream. My voice is very relaxing. I would just say it's the microphone. My voice actually is horrible. The microphone makes my voice sound way better than it actually is. But honestly, it's just a hit or miss thing. It's whether or not you like this accent, or or if my voice is good enough. I don't know. Usually, I don't think my voice is very relaxing because in these live streams, I'm usually raising the volume of my voice and yelling into the mic. And, I've only been doing this microphone thing for, like, I guess a couple weeks now. Maybe it's been a month, dude. I don't even remember. But I haven't been doing this I haven't been using this microphone for a very long time, so sometimes I accidentally lean too far into the microphone and blast everybody's eardrums out. Uh, so I'm still trying to get used to this whole pretend to be a professional live streamer thing. Just like I don't pretend to fool the viewers because all you have to do is look at the number of people watching and the number of likes to know I'm not a professional. But I try to fool myself because if I can fool myself into thinking I'm actually good at live streaming, that'll probably just make it easier for me to live stream. Sounds ridiculous, but honestly, a lot of people do that in life to get through things that they otherwise wouldn't be readily able to deal with. Since I've got 23 people in here, before you leave the live stream, because I know you're about to leave the live stream because you only stay in here for like 10 seconds. As soon as you hear my voice, you just leave. How about liking the video on your way out? At least accomplish something with this visit. That way I can get more viewers in here who I can annoy. You fell asleep to the sound of my complaining before, Brian. Well, Brian, most people aren't like you. They don't. Hearing somebody complain is not relaxing to most people. That's why in ASMR, they aren't whispering a bunch of like. They're not whispering about like all these things that they hate so much in life. Like they don't do that. There's like the babbling brook and the sea. Well, usually they don't even say anything that makes sense. They just like make noises with their mouth. Just like these little annoying clicking noises with their mouth. I'm not even gonna try and do it. It's too much for me to handle. I dislike though how this microphone sometimes does pick up when I make a clicking noise with my mouth. It's very disturbing. How did I just read my thoughts? Dude, I read everybody's thoughts. I've got a crystal ball that I use before every live stream, predicting exactly every comment in the live chat. That way, I don't actually have to do these live streams live. Guys, this is actually pre-recorded. But yeah, I can look into that crystal ball and I can see a lot of things, most of which are future events that would be too terrifying to tell you about, but I can see a lot of things, including future live chats. I should do audiobooks for children. That'd be horrible. Can you imagine that? Tom slid down the slide and hurt his knee. His friend Jerry came over to Tom, and Tom saw Jerry. Why am I talking about Tom and Jerry? I don't know. Don't ask me, guys. I did not watch any Tom and Jerry cartoons today. That was not exactly on the agenda, but it just came into my mind out of nowhere. It's funny. I've got an aunt and uncle named Tom and Jennifer. I know nobody literally cares, but it always reminds me of Tom and Jerry, so I had to throw that one out there. Shout out to family members that I never see, literally ever, because I may or may not have skipped the past year's worth of family reunions and holidays. I told you guys, I don't usually like being around people I know because they can dig up the dirt on me, and there's a lot of dirt to dig up. You guys have uncovered some of the ugly truth, but will you uncover all of it? Son of Thor 14, welcome back. It's always nice to see a returning viewer. I didn't miss you either, Fanika Quora. I may have, but I just had to say that because I didn't want you to think badly of me. Because we can't be having that type of stuff going on. Anyway, guys, if you haven't liked the live stream, I'm just going to be genuine with you. Usually I use sarcastic things to try and get people a live stream, but I don't have it tonight. How about just click the like button because it helps the stream. You know, I hate to put it in normal people terms, but there you go. Wyatt for mod. Yeah, Son of Thor, I'm guessing you've seen that Wyatt apparently allegedly banned everybody the last time he was modded. He claims he didn't, but we're going to have to put him on trial for this. Thank you, Josh. Yes, I am very good at contorting every part of my body, especially my face. It's pretty impressive stuff. Ooh. There's only 20 people in here saying that he did. Well, you don't know. Sometimes the majority isn't always right. Sometimes the majority of people are dead wrong about things, but innocent until proven guilty. At least that's what we say to make it sound good. In reality, it's always guilty until proved innocent. Especially if you're a father and you're trying to get custody of your kids. It's not innocent until proven guilty. It's the other way around, I'll tell you that one. Anyway, there you go, guys. There's a nice controversial subject. Honestly, that should not even be controversial. If somebody argues with that, like, you've just never been to the United States of America before. Like, or either that or you've been, like, or you're Rip Van Winkle and you've been sleeping for the past 100 years or something. That's all I can think. Oh my, Max, you're back. I answered your question last live stream about oranges. I told you I don't like oranges. So are you gonna behave in this stream? I answered your question. Sorry, I'm trying to rub my eyes here. Definitely not because I'm tired. It's because I'm trying to be able to read the live chat. My contacts keep blurring out. Always a problem. No spamming, please. Oh my, Wyatt. Wouldn't you love to be mod right now and just stop Storm Fury and Max from spamming? This happens every time Max gets in the chat. Storm Fury's usually on his best behavior, but as soon as Max gets in the chat, Storm Fury just loses it. He just absolutely loses his mind and starts spamming. I told you, Max, you've been a bad influence on the live chat. It's uncalled for. Anyway, guys, what topic should I talk about tonight? You guys got anything pressing that you want to talk about? Because I don't think everybody really wants to talk about how fathers have a hard time getting custody of their kids and their everything they work for their whole lives, because that's not exactly a very uplifting conversation. But I mean, when do I ever talk about things that are uplifting? Definitely not in these live streams, I'll tell you that one. Why was I just rubbing my head like that? Stop asking me these insanely deep questions. It's like rocket science. I can't answer that type of stuff. I'm sorry, man. I don't think anybody can get custody of me. I am a little older than the age to be a child. Little older. So I don't think custody is a real thing anymore at this point. But honestly, People treat marriages and relationships like they have custody over the other human. Oh, are you not giving me attention every second of every hour of every day? Yeah, I have full custody of you. You can't talk to other people. You can't socialize with other people. You're staying right here with me and you're gonna be miserable forever. If I'm miserable, you're going down with me. You're gonna be miserable too. If I'm having a good time, you have to have a good time too. If you don't mirror my emotions and everything I do, you're a horrible human being. Because that's literally your only goal of this. You crave some attention. There you go, Ganatrope. I just mentioned your name and read part of your comment. I could only read half of it. It's too tough to read the full thing. I know, Ganatrope. I went for a few minutes there without reading comments. I'm ashamed of myself, even though majority of the comments is just Max getting on it down on his hands and knees and begging for mercy. You're gonna have to do better than that, Max. Don't tell me what you have to. I don't know what you have to do, but it's gotta be better. Just saying please isn't gonna undo all the wrongs you've done in these live streams. There's been some absolute nonsense going on in these live streams, and I'm quite frankly getting fed up with it. It's not like I can't just hide people from channels or just put them in timeout or something. No, I definitely don't have control of that. Alright, boys, I'll give you your little warning right here. Give me a 5-minute break here of stop spamming. Because I want some other people to give them a chance to put stuff in the live chat. This is your little warning. I want to give you a warning before I put you guys in timeout. I don't want to have to put you in timeout and tell you to go sit by that wall and think about all the wrong things you've done in life. I bet none of us have ever had that tried and true old speech before from teachers in school. The old elementary teachers, that's their go-to statement to all the little kids. Think about all the wrong things you've done today and every day before this one. And go sit and face that corner, and you're not going to have any interaction with the outside world for the next week. And I'm going to keep you detained in this school, and you're not getting out. This is definitely not just me kidnapping you. Yo, imagine if a teacher actually pulled that off. Somebody's gonna come out at me now because they're like, "Oh, you have a negative view on teachers." Come on now, I'm just having a little fun here. It's cool our jets. Thank you for those 15 likes, guys. But yeah, imagine if somebody actually, like a teacher actually, like kidnapped a kid from school by pretending that they were staying in timeout. And honestly, you could probably get away with it. At least for a little bit until the parents are like, "Where's my kid at?" That would probably be the end of it. Alright, I gave you a fair warning, Max. I'm gonna read the chat here. I have a tendency to go a while of rambling, and I know I need to read the chat. You gonna give me $50 for banning Wyatt? I'm sorry. I will not ban Wyatt no matter how much amount of money you tell me. Because that's not fair to Wyatt for me to be benefiting off of his losses. If you guys ever wondered why I'm just a bum and I just sit here and I can't get anywhere in life, that's probably why. Because to get anywhere in life, you need to take advantage of other people when you're in a position of power. That's kind of how it works. It's kind of how you get ahead in life. Get ahead. I could use a head. I could use a different head, I'll tell you that. Wyatt is so annoying. I'm sorry to hear that, Smokey. Your teacher said they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you. I thought it was supposed to be the other way around. Maybe you just had a sadistic teacher, Brian. Maybe that's how you've been shaped to this point in time where you like to listen to somebody complaining. That's pretty impressive. I'm starting to understand now, Brian. No, I never ramble, Scott. I never ramble. Steven, I was just if you're referring to when I was talking about fathers not having custody over kids and all that stuff, I was not referring to myself. I have no kids. I will never have any kids because I just don't understand. Like people try to convince me that they still have their sanity in today's day and age, and yet they're still having kids. Like, if you have kids in today's society, like, you've just lost your mind. Like, you're not sane. You're not sane. I mean, it's not sane to have these fantasies about, oh, if I just have kids, I can share with them all my life values and they'll just love everything I do so much and they'll respect me and all this stuff. Like, no, that never happens. The kids always rebel. Have you ever watched any TV shows? The teenagers don't go up to their parents and say, "Thanks a lot, Dad. And Mom, I'm just, I'm loving every second of this. Even when I turn 18, I want you guys to still pick me up from school when I'm a senior in high school. Come and pick me up." uh, Dude, I don't know where that came from. Is Wyatt rambling? Come on now. You guys seriously not gonna give me 15 likes just because I'm not gonna ban Wyatt? That's nonsense. I'm still not gonna ban him. Alright, thank you to the one person who just liked the stream. This stream, we're not gonna get new viewers unless we get more likes on the stream. I wish it wasn't that way, but I wasn't the person who created how YouTube works. So don't pin it on me. Guys, are we gonna talk about anything other than how much everybody in the live chat dislikes Wyatt? I had this happen one other time in a stream. Man, it was a while ago. It was probably near the beginning of the year, back when you guys, were living a fulfilling life before you found one of my live streams. Back in the dark ages, I remember there was this one guy, I don't remember his name, but he was telling everybody that he was some kind of famous, somewhat famous, not like super famous, but somewhat famous musician. And I mean, there wasn't any evidence to say it wasn't, but he just said that once. He never said it again the whole live stream. Usually when somebody pretends to be somebody they're not, they usually just keep saying it over and over again. He only said it once, and he never said it again. So I just took him by his word, and it didn't really matter anyway because it didn't affect the stream in any capacity. It doesn't make much of a difference whether he was who he was saying or whether he wasn't. But I remember a ton of people in the live chat were just ganging up on him like the whole live stream, so I'm sorry, guys. I have a tendency to take the side of the underdog or, Wyatt's getting ganged up on, so I usually always side with whatever group there is less people in, because I usually like doing what most people are not doing, because I don't like most people. Not saying I dislike everybody in the live chat other than Wyatt. Not what I'm saying. But why are you guys ganging up on Wyatt? Did you guys love that? Were you guys the victims of Wyatt banning everybody? Were you guys some of the victims who got banned? You know you're going places when people start to hate you, Wyatt. Yeah. Well, honestly, I'm not saying this is the situation for the live chat, because maybe you actually did ban everybody. It wouldn't surprise me. Because it seems a little peculiar that everybody keeps saying this. Um, I'm not saying you did. But, what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. I'm an idiot. That's all I need to know. I don't need to say anything else. Max is back, guys. I hope you enjoyed that 5 minutes of being able to say stuff in the live chat. What's the most interesting war you know about? The war in this household. That's the biggest war I know about. The war in any place that I go to, there's always a war, and it's not because I'm the common denominator, just because there's always a war, you know. It's other people. It's other people, guys. Other people are the problem, you know. If I go around and everywhere I go I have a problem with people, you know, that's because it's those people. It's not because me. I'm not the common denominator here. If you guys didn't figure it out, that's sarcasm. And I was not. Sometimes I say stuff like that. I'm not actually referring to myself. I'm just referring to like anybody, because a lot of people do that. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Man, did people actually leave the live stream? I thought you guys were having fun trashing Wyatt here. You guys on YouTube live streams every day? Man, do you guys have any brain cells left? There's no way. I mean, if you guys watch my live streams enough, that's gonna be a surefire way to take some years off your life. Lose some brain cells, lose all your brain cells. Congrats, Max, on that rare feat of eating a spoon. Your accomplishments will never cease to amaze me. Oh. Yeah, I need to move this leg. My leg's falling asleep. I think the YouTube is falling asleep right now. Hello, YouTube. Yes, I'm still live streaming right now. Hello. I'm not promoting the live stream. What are we waiting for, boys? Your face is embarrassing. Yeah, it is. Thankfully, it usually only embarrasses my viewers and doesn't embarrass myself. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be live streaming about every day of the week. But people are entitled to their own opinions. No spamming, please. Yes, Storm Fury. Come on now. I know Max is a bad influence, but you gotta be able to restrain those primal instincts you have for copy and pasting your entire clipboard. I already answered his oranges thing. That was the last question I'll ever answer from Max. Sorry, Max. If you ever wanted to legitimately ask me a question, you did it to yourself, man. I gave you every opportunity, every chance, but you abused your opportunities. You passed them up. You waved goodbye to them as they went down the sunset road. Talking about my channel being abusive, well, sometimes I get a little bit too wound up. If you call that abusive, I mean, you can really label anything as abusive. If people found out about the way I treat my cats at home, I would probably be taken right off to the insane asylum. That would be animal cruelty. I'm just joking, guys. I do not promote animal cruelty. Somebody talked in the last live chat. They used an analogy in my live stream about how my live streams was basically me beating a dead horse. And I was like, dude, I do not promote animal cruelty. What is wrong with you? Why would that ever enter your brain? Storm Fury, if you tell me about corn one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna have to put you in a timeout. I don't want to do that, Storm Fury. Be a good boy. Please. Please! See, that's what Max is saying. Please. He's telling you, please stop. You guys can help each other out with your addiction to copy and pasting in the chat. Alright, guys. We're giving other people a chance to comment in the live chat. People don't know what they want to hear, Wyatt. Don't ever ask people what they want to hear, because they themselves have no idea what they want. Most people really don't know what they want. They usually just give the old standards of, oh, I want over $1 million. I want a huge house. I want all these different things, all these material objects. Is that what they really want? Is that what they really want? Because I think what everybody really wants is to be able to restrain themselves from copy and pasting in the live chat. Don't make me put you in timeout again, Max. Don't do it to me, Max. Why are people spamming in the chat? Because they can't help themselves. These people are pleading on grounds of insanity for why they copy and paste in the live chat. You'll have to bear through it, Fanika Quora. This is probably what has been causing your illnesses recently. People spamming in the chat. Guys, you're making Fanika Quora sick. I don't want to be held responsible for somebody getting sick in one of my live streams. Alright, I can't be held responsible. Unfortunately, I can't find all of you guys wherever you're at in the world and make you sign a bunch of papers that says, I am not liable for, if somebody gets sick in my live stream. Please don't sue me. Teach you how to make lasagna. Dude, I can't give away my great-grandmother's recipe for lasagna. I don't think you've earned it yet for me to give you that recipe. ...2008 was a great year. It really was. Because that's the year a video came out, and ever since then I decided to dedicate an entire channel to that video game, and that is this YouTube channel. And everybody loves that video game so much that I had to resort to doing these type of live streams and dealing with people who just copy and paste 24/7 and never stop, Max. Just to be able to keep the channel going. Beautiful painting. Did I make it? I wish I could take credit for making that painting, but most of the things I create in life, including this live stream, turn out to be a mess. I'm not very good at creating things, and if you want to be creative, YouTube is definitely not the outlet to do it on. Because the way YouTube works, guys, because you've never heard me talk about this before, there's a thing called the YouTube algorithm. This is a real thing. It's not made up. It's not fairy tales. This is why I laugh anytime YouTube pretends like they promote creativity. because literally the way the algorithm works is it rewards people for doing videos, doing topics about things that other people have already done before and has proven to be successful on YouTube. So they only promote things that have proven to be successful before. That is why this live stream is not successful. Nobody has ever proven that a random dude sitting in front of a painting on this weird looking couch with this exact microphone and this exact t-shirt and this exact location with this exact title on this exact live stream. This has never been done before, so this live stream will not succeed. At least that's why I tell myself, because it's a lot better than taking the simple route, the harsher route, and being like, maybe you're just not very good at this live streaming thing. Maybe you're just not doing a good enough job. I'd rather take it out on the YouTube algorithm, or maybe just take it out on my viewers. You guys haven't liked the video enough, because like that matters. I don't know, but I've talked about that before, so I'm going to stop rambling and read the live chat. I think Max finally... Never mind, Max has not calmed down. Yeah, I fell way behind in the chat. I'm sorry, I'll fall behind in the chat, and then I just have to scroll to the most recent. If you said something that I missed, feel free to say it again if you really want a response to it. I'm fine if you copy and paste something like a couple times, but if you do it like 100 times like Max does, that's a problem. My pessimism is captivating, Wyatt. Thank you. Unfortunately, most people don't share in your mindset, because literally, to have a pessimistic mindset, it usually doesn't really reward you in today's society. Because in today's society, you have to act like a fake person, and you have to act like every day is the best day of your life. You have to put on a fake act for your boss. You have to pretend like you love your boss. You'll do anything for your boss. Jump off of a cliff for your boss. Yeah, you have to put forth fake personality. And it's just great. It's just great. And yeah, definitely doesn't result in people forgetting how to be a normal human and losing part of their humanity and losing their identity and forgetting who they even are in the first place and having mental health issues ever since. That hasn't happened to anybody. You have a head and you have a body. Sounds like a good recipe for living, Tyler. As long as that body is breathing, you're all good, man. I think you're set to go. You're set on this journey of life. Because why does everybody always say the journey of life? I'm just now questioning this. I mean, you could say life's a journey, but in reality, life is just basically doing the same things over and over and over and over and over again until you die. So, if you call that a journey, I'll take your word for it, but it's kind of just like repeating the same things. And it's not really getting anywhere. It's being on a hamster wheel, always moving, but never getting anywhere. Wow, that was really deep. That was really something. That deserves a like on the live stream, right? Right? Still nobody? Okay. Guess I'll have to come up with a better analogy next time. Everybody's leaving the stream because Max is telling us that he has mental health issues. Is it okay to have mental health issues? Absolutely. Honestly, most people nowadays have mental health issues, and it's not a surprise. It's very normal. Yeah, that's really deep truth there, buddy. Thank you. Can you give me a like for that deep truth? Because I'm having a hard time getting people to like the live stream because, you know, it's just too much of me to ask them to like the live stream because it actually might help out the live stream. And it's not like hitting that like button is gonna, like, detonate the earth or something. I know everybody has a fear of the fact that if they hit a like on this live stream that, like, the whole earth is just gonna detonate or something. It's not the case, so I'll just put your mind at rest. You can hit that like button and nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna be just fine. uh, I seem cool, man. I must say, John, I don't think I've seen anybody spell cool like that before. That is very cool way to spell cool. Uh, just like the live stream, thank you, random user. Every like helps. As you guys see, I just got more viewers. Unfortunately, these vertical live streams, if you stop getting likes on the live stream, YouTube stops promoting the live stream. It's very unfortunate, and I wish it wasn't that way because I don't want to have to keep telling my viewers, be like, "Hey, hit the like button. I'm desperate here." But yeah, that's kind of how it sums up, isn't it? Anywho, Max, this is your last warning. I'm gonna put you in a 10-minute timeout. I don't think you're gonna be able to handle 10 minutes. Usually I've been light on you, giving you 5 minutes. Wyatt, you keep talking about your girlfriend. Do you actually have one? Or are you using your girlfriend as an analogy to actually refer to yourself? Because honestly, that's a good strategy. Because, like, if you want somebody to stop spamming in the chat, what would be a better strategy? Would it be, hey, stop spamming in the chat, I don't like it? Or would it be, hey, my one friend over here, you know, they don't like when you do that. Can you please stop for their sake? That would probably work better. Good strategy, Wyatt. Okay, Justin. I'll take your word for it. I think that's a great idea. You're a big fan of that, Max? So you want me to put you in a 10-minute timeout? Is that what you're a big fan of? What in the world, guys? What in the world? Okay, now you're saying no, Max. You just said yes, 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 and then you say no, no, no. Max, come on now. What's happening? Yeah, Ganotrope. Yes, we know what you guys are thinking. I always whistle randomly in these live streams. You guys notice that? I notice that. I notice a lot of strange things I do in these live streams, none of which are actually helpful for the live stream to do well. Because, unfortunately, the mass population of humans just need me to talk about a certain topic that they have interest in, because if you don't talk about that, nobody's gonna watch. Wow, that's definitely not limiting my creativity at all. Background check complete. He's a troll. Oh my, Betty. Definitely your real name. I need to know at least one thing, Max. Since I told you yesterday whether I like oranges or not, I need to ask you one question. Is your name actually Max? You don't have to give me your real name. You can just say yes or no. Because you're in my live streams a good bit, and I still don't know anything other than the fact that you have severe commentariat. That's not your real name, okay, Max. I saw the fact that you said no the first time. You didn't have to put it 3 times, or 4 times, or 5 times. Yo, Ganatrope just subscribed to Max's channel. Come on, Ganatrope. That's just encouraging him to keep spamming. You should have told him you would subscribe to his channel once he stopped spamming. You gotta teach him a lesson here. No, Storm Fury, you should not spam. Did I put you in a timeout, Storm Fury? I don't think I did yet. Don't make me. Don't make me. That's like that thing that parents always say. It's like, I'm not angry right now, but if you keep talking back to me, don't make me have to pull that whipping out on you. Don't make me do it. Dude, why do I keep talking about parents in this live stream? What? What? You should put me in timeout. Storm Fury, why would you want to be put in timeout? What is the benefit of being put in timeout? It's just like to help keep you from spamming? Like you literally can't help yourself? Betty, I hope I don't live to be 62 years old. I'm calling you Betty. I know that's not your actual name, but I don't know what else to call you by. Ganatrope has just challenged everybody in the live chat, guys. You all have to stare at the painting. I assumed everybody was already staring at the painting because if it came down to a choice between staring at my face and staring at the painting, I know which one we should all be choosing. So I assumed everybody had already been doing that for a lot longer than 1 minute, but I guess not. At least Ganatrope hadn't been doing it, apparently. Well, I guess you guys probably did blink. You probably did take some blinks there. Just breathe. I'm having a hard time doing that today. Thank you for that daily reminder to take a breath. It's like those people who get on and do like a daily reminder to hydrate. I haven't had any of those people in my live chats for a while, but those are a real type of people. Some people literally go on other people's live streams and literally just comment, "This is your daily reminder to hydrate today." It's like, did I need a daily reminder? I mean, it might be a life or death situation if I never drink water again. You know, I might end up dying, and I probably aren't going to do that because that would probably not be beneficial for, you know, possibly living. You're fighting it. It doesn't look to me, Storm Fury, like you're fighting it. It looks to me like you're giving into it. Don't give in to your addictions. Some people addicted to alcohol and drugs. All the people I know addicted to spamming in live chats. Don't worry, guys. I am trying to find the comments that are not spam and filter through it. So if you're worried about the fact that I'm not going to read your live chat, it's probably not going to be because of the spamming. It's probably going to be because I read your live chat and then I just ignore it on purpose. No, man, salty water, dude, I remember that horrible time that my parents forced me to go on a vacation to the beach. I went out in those waves and it was a mistake. I opened my mouth up and, dude, digestive system's never been the same since. That was an experience I never want to feel again. Thank you, Cactus Jack, for the super chat. Could you please do your best monkey impression or some other form of entertainment? Cactus Jack, I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, I can't do a monkey impression. Honestly, the whole live stream, I guess you could say, is a monkey impression, because I'm usually reforming back to the primal stage. Um, if there's some other... Here, let me think of what I should do. Well, you said do some other form of entertainment. That implies that I haven't been entertaining during this live stream. That hurts my feelings, Cactus Jack, especially from somebody who's actually watched some of my other live streams. You're killing me. No. I'm sorry. I literally can't do a monkey impression. Like, I told you, I swallowed that salt water out of the ocean. And that not only ruined the digestive system, it also ruined my vocal cords. Which is why my voice sounds so horrendous and why I have to use this insanely huge microphone to try and cover up for it. I'm sorry, Cactus Jack. If you have a different impression, maybe I can do it, but honestly, it would not be worth it if I do a monkey impression. It'd be trash. Thank you, Logan Dawson, for being a positive person. I wanted to acknowledge that because if you watch my live streams for too long, you're no longer going to be a positive person, and I'm going to... that you're no longer going to have that part of your humanity, so I would suggest if you want to keep that intact, this is probably not the live stream to be watching, just to be honest with you. Alright, Max. Alright! Why do I put up with your shenanigans, Max? Tell me why. I bet you can't answer that question. Guys, I thought we were done. I thought we were done getting on Wyatt here. We still on that kick, huh? Max, come on now, Max. Max, do me a favor. Can you do a live stream and then alert me when you're about to start? Like, literally, I want you to do a live stream sometime and then alert me when you're gonna do it, because I would love to start spamming in your live chat. There was that question, though. I'm new here. Come on now. Yeah, he's a bit confused. Max, come on now. Let me help you out here. You're not new. This is not your first time. What in the world, son of Thor? I'm sorry. I always wear a gray shirt so the microphone can camouflage right in with my shirt. Because too many people, their attention gets drawn toward the microphone. And then, you know, they're not focusing on these amazing things I have to say. What is my favorite road trip snack? Wow, a normal person question. Only took us an hour and 3 minutes to get a real human question. Well, personally, I do not enjoy road trips because if I'm leaving my house, you know, I'm like that little kid grasping onto his mother's arms. No, don't let me go. I can't leave. Even if I just have to go to school for a couple hours, I can't do it. Have to go to daycare, can't do it. You know, that's like me leaving my house every day. I can't do it. Who do I main in Smash? Presumably Samus, yeah. I guess my channel logo gave that one away, didn't it? I actually main Ike in Brawl, which my channel is on Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And I play Ike more than Samus because Ike is a better character than Samus in Brawl, at least my opinion. Oh yeah, I forgot about, I'm sorry, Ethan, I got distracted. Favorite road snack? I guess it'd just be whatever my favorite snack is in general. Well, it wouldn't make much difference, dude. What do I even like? This is a horrible existential moment here. Questioning my... Dude, what do I even like? I don't even know if I like anything. Dude, this is what happens every time somebody asks me a normal person question in these live chats, dude. Every time I prepare for these live streams, I'm always prepared for rage bait, for copy and pasting. That's what I brace myself for. I do not prepare for normal people questions because I've kind of eliminated that part out of my humanity. I gotta think about this. This is gonna destroy my brain. Isn't it hilarious how many things I say in this entire stream? This stream's already over an hour long, all the things I've said, and I literally can't come up with an answer to what's your favorite road snack, or just my snack in general. That is just pitiful. That is just, man, that's where you gotta start questioning every life decision. Too tough. I like Pop-Tarts. Hot Fudge Sundae Pop-Tarts. There you go. We lost all of our viewers in the amount of time that I was taking to try and think of that. That's a weird snack choice. Yeah, it's not just chips or Doritos or something. Secret to always maintaining a positive attitude. Yeah, I'm happy that Wyatt's in my live chats. He, you know why I like that Wyatt's on my live streams is because he just takes the blame. Like, I don't have to worry about anybody coming after me in the chat because everybody goes after him. That's literally his job. I literally hired him just to take all the hate in the stream. That would be funny if I did. Problem is, if I'm gonna hire somebody, that would presume that I'm making a decent amount of money on YouTube, which I am not. I guess it would depends what your definition of decent is. Pop-Tarts are delicious, yeah. My favorites as a kid were always the Hot Fudge Sundae. I don't know, I'm really starting to like s'mores Pop-Tarts, which might be a little weird. Because it's s'mores. Like, isn't that weird? I almost might like them more than Hot Fudge Sundae at this point. Dude, should we just turn the live stream over to Wyatt? He's getting all the hate. I feel like that's something that's usually reserved for the streamers. You guys gotta be nice here. You guys gotta be nice because that's what you're supposed to do. You know, the number one requirement, how all people judge all other people. Are they nice? Yes or no? If yes, I like them. If no, I don't like them. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who that's literally how they judge humans. Are they nice to me? Even if it's totally fake and not genuine at all? Yes or no? Am I nice, Max? You can't you're not even allowed to ask me that. You're not even allowed to ask me that. What are you saying in the live chat? Be sure to dislike the live stream. Unsubscribe. The problem, anytime somebody tells me they're gonna unsubscribe from my channel or something, I'm like, yeah, you never, the problem is, to unsubscribe from a channel, you have to be subscribed to begin with. So I don't think you did that. It's like, oh, I'll go and subscribe and then unsubscribe. Like, that means nothing. Reported? Honestly, everybody in this live stream, including myself, should probably be reported. This is unacceptable. I hope I can. I hope I can make this live stream until at least 4 in the morning, which would be another 2 hours. So yeah, if you guys thought, hey, maybe I'll just stick on this live stream for a couple more minutes because he might be wrapping up here soon, guess again. This isn't gonna end, guys. It's never gonna end. I don't even have the option to turn off this stream. It's not even an option. Just like it's not even an option for you guys to like the live stream. It's not even an option. Reported for offensive content. Yes, this is very offensive. Dude, you can literally report every single thing on the internet as being offensive content. That's such a broad statement. Who is my favorite rapper? Well, I can give you a simple answer to that one, Ethan. I don't have one because rap music is my least favorite type of music. Now, okay, yeah, I just said another controversial statement. Leave the live stream. Horrible, horrible. I'm a subhuman. Captain Jeff, I ask myself that all the time. What would it be like to be a real boy and not just be a AI piece of slop? You're gonna unsub because of Wyatt. Come on now. Are you not bored? Why would I be bored? Guys, this is literally the peak of anybody's life. You guys just assume because I'm talking to random strangers on the internet that I must just be bored out of my mind, that I've got literally nothing else to do. But probably I would be willing to guess that those same people have never done this before. Have you ever sat down, done a vertical live stream where you just sat down, talked the whole time about literally whatever? Like anything. Anything and everything. Literally no set topic. You know how freeing that is? It's great. Hello, Austin. Welcome back. Good to see familiar YouTube accounts. Favorite rapper, Eminem. I have heard of Eminem. Haven't heard of any of those others. What's up, bro? Whoops. Guys, I'm a little bit behind on this live chat again. Guys, the problem is if you copy and paste the same thing, then it takes even longer for me to get down the bottom of this live chat. It's a real problem. 2 viewers? Well, I don't know if it is 2 because, dude, I don't even know what this is. I think YouTube's lying to me. We have at least, 5 different people commenting in the live chat? Like, where are these numbers coming from YouTube? I don't know where they're pulling these numbers from. Because I don't know how we have more people commenting in the live chat than the supposed amount of people watching the stream. I don't think that's possible. You went from 20 viewers to 2 viewers for praising Wyatt. I didn't praise Wyatt. I just said he was allowed to stay in the stream. It's hilarious to me how you guys get on Wyatt, but you don't get on Max, who's been copy and pasting the whole stream. If you have a vertical stream and a horizontal stream, that technically counts as 2 different streams with 2 different chats. Okay. Spanish rap music? Yeah, unfortunately, I flunked Spanish in high school. I don't think that would be up my alley. If I want Wyatt to stay, then you're unsubscribing. Well, problem is you never subscribed to begin with, so I don't know how you're gonna unsubscribe. Let me know how you guys can unsubscribe from a channel that hasn't been subscribed to. If you can tell me that, I would love to utilize that in some people I know. Just ban me so I don't come back to your channel again. Is that gonna be the only way I can stop you from coming back to the channel? I have to ban you? Are you getting addicted to these live streams? Dude, this is usually how my live streams go every live stream, regardless of Wyatt. This is normal. I would be shocked if I had more than 5 to 10 viewers. I mean, you get it every now and again on the stream, but it usually never stays that way. I would say that's probably more on me than it is on Wyatt. It's almost as if your viewers don't like what you're doing. Well, that wouldn't be the first time it happened. Being as boring as possible, see how many views I can get. Wow, thanks, man. Yeah. I mean, dude, like, I don't have the I mean, anybody who's just sitting down and talking about stuff, that's gonna be as boring as possible. Anybody who doesn't take the easy route and just reacts to videos and just, like, does things, like, that don't involve themselves, like, they just do things on stream, they don't just sit there and talk your ears off. They take the easy route. You gotta go hard mode. Alright, Max. Only a 5-minute timeout. Reaction channels are the worst things to happen when it comes to content. I mean, yeah. It takes away the humanity out of it usually because all reaction channels, they're just watching something or they're just, or whatever they're reacting to, they're just like, oh, wow, oh, whoa, what just happened there? Ah, my, whoa! It's like that the entire time and basically doesn't mean anything. It's like, have you guys ever watched movie reactions before on YouTube? Like, the whole thing is just, whoa, ah, here, ah, ooh, ah, whoa, It's like they're just glitching out of existence. It's like, are you even a human? It's like, is that really how you react to things? That doesn't seem normal. Yeah, I don't know. It was, what's going on with that painting in the background? The lake house looks haunted. Honestly, it does look haunted. That does look like a haunted painting. Wouldn't be surprised if we got some spirits in that one. Watching this channel is like picking at a scab. It's gross, but you keep doing it. Yeah. There's a lot of things people do that are gross, and they can't stop doing it. You can use your imaginations on that one. uh, but yeah, back to reaction channels, because I love the trash reaction channels. Um, it's just I don't know how to describe it. I mean, there's a human on your screen, but it doesn't feel like you're watching a human. You know, unfortunately, that's the way it is with YouTube nowadays. Really watching anything on the internet. It's not, you're not even watching humans anymore. You're watching some kind of performance. A performance, and you're watching like just it's like no it's no different than like going and watching a play or something. It's like, okay, where's the humanity at? Like, are we just reading scripts off? I mean, I do scripts for my videos, but like it's not just AI scripts, it's like my actual thoughts. I do that just so the video is more concise and isn't so, long, and me just saying like every 5 seconds like. Because I have to edit that out of the script, because I would do that regardless. Remember me. I'm sorry, Leo, I don't remember you. A lot of people tell me to remember them, and if I don't, and I say no, they immediately leave the stream. But I gave you an honest answer. Fanika Quora, thank you. I think you've been here the entire stream. It's a comfort to know that you'll be by my side every step of this live streaming journey, except for whenever you're sick, which may or may not be a result of watching this in the first place. I clearly have no interest in keeping people here. You finally caught on, didn't you? If I cared about keeping people on my live streams, don't you think I would just be doing what everybody else is doing? Don't you think I'd just be doing reaction type crap and just pretending like I care about everything that everybody else likes and not showing 1 ounce of my humanity? I mean, I could do that, but you guys could get that with literally any other channel on YouTube. You miss me? Oh, come on now, Nate. Yeah, the first hour, 23 minutes, you were nowhere in sight. Where were you at, Nate? Yes, I can give people advice, but they won't like the answer, essentially. Unfortunately, I will never thrive in today's society because I just tell people the way I'm too blunt, and I just say things. And you can get away with that in the live chat, hiding behind your keyboard, but when you're the person who's supposed to be growing their YouTube channel, doing that to your viewers is just like, it's just not, like, I don't know, everybody understands it at this point. People who watch YouTubers, they take advantage of them because they think they can just make them do whatever they want. Hey, do a backflip and I'll subscribe to the channel. Hey, jump off a cliff and I'll subscribe to the channel. It's like, maybe I'm just not gonna do that. It's like, I would love if people subscribe to my channel and like the videos, all that stuff, because it helps. And that's just the way YouTube works. I didn't come up with it. It's just the way it is. But I'm not gonna go out of my way and just be a different human being entirely just to please people who will probably leave anyway when you say one thing they don't like. You know, most of these people who say they'll subscribe if you do something, like if you actually did their thing and they subscribed to the channel and they watched another one of your live streams or videos, as soon as you would say one thing they wouldn't like, they'd immediately unsubscribe. So people who are that fickle to make you try and do things to earn their subscription other than just like be yourself, um, they're not gonna stick around anyway, unless you're really good at keeping up false pretenses. It's utterly pointless, and, like, I don't wanna have to like, I this is my chance right now. My YouTube channel is still pretty small. I can form a community of people who aren't just gonna get offended by every little thing and just lose their minds whenever I give them my honest thoughts. Um, I can form that right now. If I start out my YouTube channel, forming it with a bunch of people who subscribe just because I'm pleasing them by things I'm saying or doing, that's not gonna last. That's not a sustainable foundation. Honestly, I'm shocked a lot of these YouTube channels haven't just absolutely crumbled to the ground. Because some of these YouTube channels, yeah, people are just being fake the whole time, and honestly, most people should just be aware of it by this point. Like, if you guys don't realize how fake a lot of the people on YouTube are, like, I don't know where your head's at, because it must be in outer space. Um, and I don't want to get on everybody who does like reaction videos and stuff, but those are the main culprits. People who react to videos, react to movies, react to whatever. They always pretend like they like those things because they know the only viewers who will watch those videos are the people who also like those movies or TV shows or whatever the videos are they're reacting to. It's like if you look up a video on YouTube of like, oh, people reacting to LeBron James highlights, and I know by saying that name we're gonna spark up some controversy in this live stream. I am not a big NBA fan, so I do not want to talk about the NBA that much. But if I were to say, look up somebody reacting to LeBron James highlights or whatever, or literally anything like or movie reactions, 99% of these reactions, these people will not say one bad thing about the video. They will not say one negative thing about the video, one negative thing about the movie or TV show, because they know that people nowadays are so fake and so sensitive and so just like just stupid, honestly. That they'll just fly off the handle if you say one thing they don't like, one thing that's not popular consensus. And they know these people just lose their minds. Some people do this on purpose to rage bait people to comment in their videos and stuff. They'll purposely say things that they know people are going to comment on, but that's not sustainable. That doesn't build a sustainable community because those people are probably never coming back. It's just for the sake of that one video. So that's some things YouTubers do like occasionally, but usually they just, it's only a one-time thing because that doesn't form sustainable community. And I will read the live chat here in a minute. I just want to talk about this, but yeah, it's just, dude, it's just the way the upcoming generation is just going to be so desensitized and so just absolutely into all this brain rot content that literally means nothing. And that's the way that's how they're going to get dopamine. And they're not going to get dopamine from anything else. That's literally what's been happening. And this is literally the way YouTube's going and a lot of other things are going, our social media and stuff. It's because, it's just, this has become the norm for some reason. It's not normal to get on YouTube and do videos and stuff of just like giving your honest thoughts or, just honestly, not at this point, some people rage bait people on purpose to get comments and videos, and then some people just pretend like they like everything. So people like the video and all that stuff. I mean, at this point, why don't you just be a genuine person? Because to me, I can't stand it because a lot of these people just Like, it means nothing. Like, if I watch somebody who reacts to a movie that I like, my favorite movies are Lord of the Rings, and if I watch somebody reacting to Lord of the Rings movies, which a lot of people have done it, and they also like the movie, and then I go to and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. But then I go to their channel and they have like 1,000, 10,000 other movie reaction videos, and every single one of those videos they say at the end of the video how much they love the movie. I'm probably not going to believe that person. Because if you're just watching 10,000, or it doesn't even have to be that many, but hundreds, these people have hundreds of movie reactions, and none of them they say that they dislike the movies. That's not possible. All of these movies, too, they pretend like it's their first time watching these movies. It's not their first time. You can tell when they're watching. They are not surprised by anything that happens in the movie, and they seem to know way too much about what's going on in a movie. When somebody genuinely watches a movie for the first time, if the movie is overly complicated, and it's pretty easy to get confused. I mean, it's really easy to get confused the first time you watch any movie about certain parts of movies, but these people, they are never confused, and they just, it's like they know what's coming because maybe they've seen this movie tons of times before. And then sometimes you can tell they're watching a movie and they don't actually like it, but they have to pretend like they are. And then at the end of the video, they literally got nothing good to say about the movie. So they say a bunch of generic stuff like, oh, you know, the filming was good, the lighting was good. It's like, okay. Like, the actors acted well. It's like, oh man, this type of stuff just drives me insane. It's why I get on these live streams for 3 or 4 hours and just spit out a bunch of nonsense, is because that's what goes into my mind. Nonsense. I'm not saying I consume a bunch of these movie reactions, but I consume a lot of nonsense, because that's what most of the internet is. And so yeah, when I sit down and try and talk on a live stream and try and talk sense, it's no wonder it's just all nonsense. You reap what you sow. Okay. All right, guys, I'm done. Did you enjoy that 27-minute long monologue? I thank the people who sat through that. I know it's hard for you when I go on long tangents and I don't read your live chats for 10 to 15 minutes. Not like it even matters anyway. Because usually we got Max in the chat and nobody gets a word in edgewise. Oh, I gotta readjust here, guys. My leg's falling asleep. You guys didn't give me any likes during that long rant. Did you guys really not care about that? That's upsetting. Anyway, do I watch WWE? No, I do not. I mean, I've seen clips and stuff, but I don't think I've ever watched one live WWE event in my entire life. I don't know. You would think I would love the WWE, because you would think human bodies smashing against hard objects would be right up my alley. Considering how much I complain about humans. You think that would be great. That would be like the biggest dopamine hit of all time for me, but for some reason it's just, I don't know. I like inflicting mental torture on people, not physical torture. That's why I do these live streams. It's mental torture for my viewers. But it helps them not be as desensitized by actual entertaining entertainment, and they can actually enjoy it. Southern, yes, Nate. A lot of people can continue to try to convince me that I am from the South, even when I've told them that I'm not. They think they know better than me. I'll have to earn I'll have to earn your engagement from you. Honestly, most people don't admit that. I'm glad you admit that, because most people, they won't like the live stream. They won't keep watching unless I can earn it, which It's kind of ridiculous. Like, can't you guys just trust the fact that, I'm a human and I've done, look at how many live streams I've done on my channel. Just assume that there's one thing in one of those live streams that you liked and just like this live stream for that fact. All right. That should be your mindset for liking these live streams. It should not be, well, is this live stream actually good or not? No. It should be, this guy's done a ton of live streams. Maybe at one point he said something that would make him earn a like on this live stream. Maybe. uh, I don't know why I keep laughing, guys. What is wrong with me? I'm not supposed to be having fun right now. Gotta take life seriously. Gotta definitely not just complain about everything and just make a mockery of everything, because that's definitely not just my only way to deal with things. I can deal with things. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop chuckling so much. That I know that's why everybody's not liking the live stream. I apologize. We gotta get this monotone voice going here, and I continue to say things and just maybe a little ASMR session. No. I will never do ASMR. If I ever do ASMR in the future, guys, you might as well just assume that my life depends on my YouTube channel success. And if my life ever depends on my YouTube channel success, that would be very sad. That would be, I just laughed again. Take that like away off the live stream. Why do I keep laughing? It's like it's almost a habit. Yeah, Thomas, I would probably laugh about that. I would probably laugh about anything at this point. Max, I can't believe you're back after that 5-minute timeout. And immediately, an immediate copy and paste. I have a serious question for you, Max. Do you do this on everybody's live streams? Like, have you ever had a time in your life where you talk like a normal person? Like, ever? Just curious. Sometimes I ask myself that question. When am I gonna quit yapping? Whenever the live stream ends. Because the whole point of this live stream is just me yapping. Max is far more normal than me. Yes, unfortunately nowadays it is more normal to spam in people's live chats than it is to actually do a live stream. Most people have given up on live streams. Not many people. I mean, yes, there's still plenty of people who live stream, but not as, like, most people put most of their effort into their regular videos and stuff, not into their live streams, if they even do live streams. You are worried about facial hair. That is an interesting statement, I must say. I don't know what to make of that. What's my favorite movie, Ethan? Are you admitting to me that you weren't listening earlier in the stream when I said that my favorite movies were Lord of the Rings? Did you miss that part? See, you guys act like you can just ignore everything that comes out of my mouth the whole live stream, but you may actually, I sometimes throw in a relevant piece of information. Every now and then to keep you on your toes. That was like 7 minutes ago. How do you know that that was exactly 7 minutes ago? So you're telling me that exactly an hour and 32 minutes in the live stream was when I said that? I don't know. I feel like it's been longer than that. Maybe that's my imagination. Live stream of consciousness. I would love to do a live stream where I'm unconscious. It'd honestly be much easier. But I haven't figured that one out yet. Haven't. It's one of those unsolved mysteries. Your dad loves Lord of the Rings? Your dad's got a good head on his shoulders. I'm not from the South. Because I know that's what you guys were thinking after I said the word shoulders like that. What time is it today? 2:35 in the morning, guys. My goal is to make it till 4 in the morning, which would be exactly an hour and 25 more minutes. Can I accomplish this feat? You start a marathon with them, you're on the 3rd Hobbit movie. Is this the first time you're watching the Hobbit movies? And have you seen Lord of the Rings yet? If you have not seen Lord of the Rings yet, I would say probably, as much as I love Lord of the Rings, you should probably put it off for a little while. And the reason I say that is because once you watch Lord of the Rings, everything else in your life is going to pale in comparison. And you'll never be able to enjoy the other things in your life as much as you used to once you see how good Lord of the Rings is. It will desensitize you. This is your first time watching the Hobbit movies. Have you watched Lord of the Rings yet? Dude, if you watch Lord of the Rings when you're a teenager or younger, the first time you watch it, and part of your personality is that you're a thinker, you're gonna lose your mind. Because, like, I think part of my personality is I'm a thinker, I'm not a feeler, as we all can tell. Or else I'd probably run out of things to talk about by now. I probably wouldn't even be doing live streams at all. I'd probably just be chasing life experiences like any other person. But there's so much that goes into those Lord of the Rings, all the lore and all that stuff, man. It just, anything to think about other than real life, thinking about a fantasy world, glory. Lord of the Rings, one of the few successful things in my life that has gotten my mind off the real world, which is why I love it so much. Escapism, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops. Dude, David, somebody was telling me to drink some salt water earlier. Would you recommend that? I tried it once when I was younger in the ocean. Wasn't a very pleasant experience. I'm trying to think, what is that thing you drink salt water for? Isn't that like an old remedy or something? You're supposed to drink salt water whenever you have a sore throat. I think that's complete hogwash. It's like, I think the only reason people pretend like that's supposed to help it is because it actually just creates more pain, and that pain is more significant than the pain of your sore throat. Like, drinking salt water is, like, way worse than having a sore throat to begin with. And it basically just takes your mind off your sore throat and focuses it on how bad your digestive system just got messed up from drinking that salt water. And that's the best life. I always love that type of advice on life. It's like, You stub your foot in the door. You know how to take away the pain? Just bang your head here up against this cement. Just take this cement block and bang up against your head, and you'll never even remember that you ever stubbed your toe in the first place. It's like, oh, you hurt your finger there? Why don't you go jump off a cliff? Never gonna think about that finger again. Never gonna think about anything again. Just, dude, some people's advice just makes no sense. It's just no sense. And somehow it's supposed to be normal. I have no idea how. It's like, that'd be great advice. It'd be like, hey, guys, you know, watching this live stream is a horrible experience. If you want to take your mind off of it, watch this other live stream over here that's even worse. Like, and then you'll never remember the pain from that first live stream. It's like, that, it's just no sense. No sense. I mean, if that's your line of thinking, you can pretty much fix any problem. Fix any problem. Because you can usually always make things worse. Usually. The only thing you would like is to have a little bit more of the same things for a different day. Interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm on the same wavelength right now. J-Coats, all my J-Coats. It's been a while. You had to, I noticed that you had to take a long break from my live streams. It must have really taken something out of you. Robbed you of a few brain cells. Oh. Whoops. You are not a fan, but this was your favorite part of the episode. I love the show. Well, I wish I had a show, but I don't. If you guys consider this to be a show... Now, honestly, I don't know if I would like a show or not. You think that'd be right up my alley. Max will be the star of the show. Max has so many different things to say. It would just blow people's minds. Yeah, J-Coats. The nice thing, J-Coats, is, like, I need to ask you this. Ever since, like, I don't know when the last live stream you saw me in was, but ever since you watched that last live stream, haven't you enjoyed everything else in your life so much better? Because if you can sit through one of my live streams for at least a little bit, everything else in your life becomes, like, so much easier, so much more enjoyable, because these live streams are the opposite of desensitization. I mean, this live stream is pretty much the equivalent to, you know, watching paint dry. It's just, it's great. It brings you back to being able to enjoy the things that you couldn't otherwise enjoy if you were just desensitizing yourself 24/7 with highly entertaining videos. Oh, I wasn't joking, guys, about people talking about your daily reminder to get hydrated. I wasn't joking, guys. Hydration and exercise is the best thing for you and the body, and you can get a good amount out in a few weeks, and you can feel so much more rested after that. Life does get more interesting from watching my streams. Yeah, because, like, everything in your life cannot be worse than this live stream. So it makes everything in your life more tolerable. If you can tolerate this, you can tolerate most anything that happens in your life. Let me tell you. That's the whole goal. That was an interesting comment right there. What is my biggest fear? What is my biggest fear? Most people would probably say death, but honestly, that's not my biggest fear. My biggest fear is Max spamming in my live chat. I have a fear of heights. A lot of people say they have fear of spiders and clowns. I've seen a lot of clowns before, but they just didn't wear any makeup. Don't have a fear of spiders or clowns. Yeah, mainly a fear of heights. Somebody took me up to a tall building and said, I'm gonna drop you off this thing if you don't tell me X, Y, or Z. I would tell them literally anything. I would do anything not to get dropped off that building. I wouldn't want to be taken up there in the first place, though, so I'd probably just give it to him even before we got up to the top of the building. Like, if somebody wanted a piece of information out of me, and they're like, I'm gonna drop you off this building, it's like, we don't even have to go up, I'll tell you right now. Yeah, I have a fear of heights. Dude, I mean, I hardly even go on roller coasters at amusement parks. I go on some, but not the insane ones, not the ones that, go straight up, 1,000,000 feet in the air and straight down, which unfortunately is most roller coaster. It's a problem. It's a problem. You can only imagine how much fun I am to be around when you go to amusement parks. Hey, do you want to go on this ride, kid? No. I'd rather not. I'm petrified just looking at it. Like, I don't even care about the speed. Like, I get on a roller coaster. If the roller coaster stayed on the ground, or at least somewhat close to the ground, or at least to a point where I couldn't see the ground when I'm on the coaster, I don't care how fast it's going, as long as it's not going at the speed of light. Because that would probably kill me. Maybe. Alright, guys, why are we spamming? Guys, if you spam the same things that Max spams, it doesn't make him want to stop, it just encourages him. I hate to tell you, a lot of people have tried that one before, it doesn't work. Nobody has figured out the cure yet for Max spamming, other than me hiding him from the channel. I usually just prefer to put him in little 5-minute timeouts, see if he can control himself. We're trying to put him through therapy right now. Went on a roller coaster for the first time and it hurts your neck. Yeah, you can get some whiplash. That is a thing. Dude, your biggest fear is vomit. I can understand that. I mean, it wouldn't be my biggest fear, but vomit is not exactly one of my favorite things in the world, I can tell you that. So whenever your stomach hurts and you need to throw up to make yourself feel better, do you just, like, not throw up because you can't stand it? This is a valid question. Would you be willing to sustain the pain of having your stomach hurting just so you wouldn't have to look at the vomit? Alright, what do you think about those brain rot YouTubers? I'll save you some time and just tell you to watch, like, maybe after the stream or whatever, watch about 30 minutes before this time, and you'll hear my thoughts on that. I know a lot of people who are in here right now already heard me rant about that, and I don't think they want me to rant about it again. Getting sick is probably your biggest fear, man. Must be a rough life, because I don't know how you're going to avoid that. I mean, being sick isn't exactly fun, but I can think of a lot worse things. Like only having 35 likes on this stream after streaming for 2 hours. Could you think of anything worse than that? No, you can't. Thank you. 36 likes. Much better than 35, I must say. Knee surgery is your biggest fear, Creepy? Stream just disconnected temporarily. Can deal with broken bones, but being sick is the worst, yeah. Honestly, I feel like... I know people fear the dying process a lot, but I feel like dying sometimes isn't probably as bad as being sick is sometimes. And that sounds ridiculous to say, but certain dying is not as bad as certain illnesses. Biggest fear is getting dementia. To be honest with you, yeah, it would be pretty scary to not know where you're at and to, you know, not know where you're at, always be like, you wouldn't know anybody around you because you don't remember them. That would be pretty scary. I always thought about, though, the benefits of dementia, and that would be forgetting my entire life, which is something I wish I had a button for, but I don't. Or at least filtering my life. Wouldn't it be nice if you could filter your mind to be like, I'm going to remember this, I'm not going to remember that. I'd love to have that. Why don't I have that? You can try and block things out, but that's not the same. You would rather skydive than watch vomit. Because you've always wanted to skydive. I don't know what's wrong with you. What is wrong with you, Ethan? Like, seriously. I would rather watch somebody vomit 100 times for an entire day than skydive. Probably even more than that. I'd be fine with watching somebody vomit for, like, probably the rest of my life than having to skydive. That's my fear of heights kicking in. The flu, you can't escape it. Yeah, unfortunately, some sicknesses, you always love it, don't you? Your parent tells you, like, when you're a kid, you get sick, like, Mommy, please help. And she's just like, this is just gonna have to run its course, dummy. Just sit there and take it like a man. Just let it run its course. It'll be fine. I remember when I was younger, I had the stomach bug, and I think I threw up like 20 times in one night, which has got to be like a Guinness World Record or something. No joke. And this is disgusting, but I know everybody wants to hear this. And then I was sick for like the entire week, and it was just... Oh, it's just gotta run its course. Just gotta run its course. We can't give you medicine because it's just gotta run its course. Like, please just sedate me. Like, dude, it sounds ridiculous, but that stomach pain was probably worse than any pain. Dude, stomach pain is probably the worst thing I've ever had, which isn't probably saying much, but I'm sure I'll experience something worse later down the road. Um, like dying. I don't know. I feel like the dying process can't possibly be worse than having the stomach bug for an entire week. That was miserable. And it's even worse when you're sick because every second of every like the hours just take are like millennia. The minutes pass by so slowly, and there's nothing you can do to take your mind off of how much pain you're in. Why did I have to say that? Man, I'm sorry. I fell way behind in the live chat, guys. I'm failing my job. Definitely my job. Keep up with the live chat. Anyone care? No, nobody cares, J Coates. But people need to spend more time doing things they don't care. It's not like you have 8 hours a day at a job that you don't care about that you have to do. That's not enough, guys. You have to watch me live streaming to get the full dose. You ate Jello on a full stomach and threw it all up. Yeah, but yo, that night I threw up like 20 times. It was like throwing up your entire guts. Like how is there anything left to throw up? Like I was literally sitting there continuously hacking up stuff. I was like how have I not just like puked out my lungs or like my esophagus or literally everything? Like how is there anything left in my body to puke up? There can't be. There's no way. I was literally saying that to myself. How is this still going? Because you're like, okay, you throw up a couple times. Okay, it makes sense. But like 10 to 20 times? How do you even have that much in your body? Have I ever been in a serious relationship? Yes. Most of my relationships are very serious because I have a hard time having fun with other people. So every relationship, every person I come in contact with is very serious. People walk on eggshells around me because I'm liable to go off at any moment and start talking about that one night when I was a kid where I threw up 20 times. Yeah, every relationship is insanely serious. Which probably means it's not a very good relationship. If it's a serious relationship, it's probably not a good one. Because I don't know what people like being serious all the time. Because if you like doing that, I think there's literally something wrong with your nervous system. Thank you for the 40 likes, guys. I know how much you guys enjoyed that vomiting story. No, just no Timberlake, just Nick Fuentes. That's it. Another pointless yap. Yeah, isn't it great, man? Yeah, unfortunately, some relationships they don't, people get a little bit tired where you just talk for hours on end, so relationships are just a bit tough for me. Because I talk for over 2 hours in a live stream definitely means that that's like the way I am every second of every day. Like I don't ever take a break. I just talk the entire day and I don't stop. I don't stop. That would be honestly pretty insane. You'd have to have a lot of energy for that. Energy was not exactly something I was blessed with. Very limited supply each day. I save up all my energy for these live streams for you guys so I can tell you stories about how I vomited when I was a kid. How I had the stomach bug for an entire week. That's what I save up all my energy throughout the day. Isn't everybody so glad that I saved that up for them? You got ADHD, man. I mean, these days, if you didn't have ADHD, like, how did you get away with that? Like, I'd like to know. How could you possibly have done that? Did you actually go outside and touch grass? You know, I love when people say go outside and touch grass like grass has some kind of healing power. It's like if I go outside and touch grass, amazingly enough, it doesn't just cure every disease in my body and doesn't just like make me into a new person. You know, I've tried it. I go outside, I touch grass. It doesn't do anything. uh, yeah, it's so hilarious how people give that type of advice. It's like, why are you on my live stream right now? Why aren't you go outside right now touching grass? If it has that much healing power. So yeah. If you guys have any problems in life, which I know you guys don't, your lives are perfect. Nobody has any problems, right? Just get outside and touch grass, like literally. Put your hand down and touch the grass. Your life has been fixed. That's as easy it is. Why do we come up with all these things? Why do we need all these material objects? Why do we need to do this and that and have relationships with actual humans when we can just go outside and take our hands, put them down, fingertips touching that long blade of grass. Dude, I'm gonna lose my $53 on this live stream if I keep talking like that. YouTube's gonna revoke that one, boys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, if you're hungry, guys, just go out and touch grass. It literally fixes everything. Is anybody hungry right now? Go out and touch grass. Is anybody feeling unfulfilled right now? Go out and touch grass. Does anybody have an incurable disease? Go out and touch grass. You're drinking water right now. This man is diving into some aqueous solution. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm happy somebody actually took that guy seriously earlier who was telling everybody, today is your daily reminder to hydrate. I'm glad somebody took him seriously. You guys watch my live streams. I'm obviously not a human. Fanika Quora, if you're still watching the live stream, can you please tell everyone that I literally haven't taken a bathroom break this entire 2 hours. I literally haven't drank any water. I literally have done nothing that would show signs of being a human. Yeah. I don't understand why people seriously, like, whenever they say I'm AI, they're actually joking. Like, when do I ever take a break in these streams? When do I ever go to the bathroom? When do I ever eat food? When do I drink water? When do I do anything that humans do? Alright, stay tuned. You know, it was too good of me to think that I was gonna have one live stream where I would get away with this without you telling me how much of a jerk I am. I thought I could get away with it for one live stream. I got away with it for a good 2 hours there before you hopped in. Sorry, I'm scrolling the chat. You knew a guy who had a headache. He hadn't drank water for 16 hours. That's impressive. It's impressive, yes. Water is another one of those things that just cures all life problems. If you guys hydrate, drink water, and then you go out and touch grass, life solved. Like, anything that happens to you in your life, those two things will solve the issue, no matter what. No matter what. Oh yeah, Falcon punch. Falco. Pah! Sorry, I just blasted everybody's eardrums. I can't help myself whenever anybody says Falcon Punch in the chat, I usually can't restrain myself from making these obnoxious noises. You gotta stare off into the distance, yes. Stare off into the abyss. Stare off into the eternal abyss. It's definitely not just because I have a hard time focusing on one object. It's definitely because I can't make eye contact with people in real life. It's because I just love staring off into the abyss. It's a very satisfying, rewarding experience. Yeah, Jay Coates, I know what happened to that one guy in that one place at that one time. That is not allowed to be repeated on my live streams. What if your problem is you don't have legs? You just gotta touch grass. Just gotta hydrate. Cures everything. Yeah, you tell him, Ethan. Go out and touch grass, people. Yeah. Fanika Core, prepare yourself. Yes, Ike. Prepare yourself. I fight for my friends. Whereas Marth just says all of his stuff in gibberish. Nobody can understand. Thanks again for those 40 likes, guys. I think I scared everybody off by this point. Mission accomplished. Now I can go bed at night and relax and know I did my job. Jay Coates, you still haven't gotten enough nonsense yet, huh? The longer you stay, the longer you'll be able to go before you need another one of my live streams to allow you to enjoy the other things in your life. Staring into the abyss is good for your eye muscles and dopamine production. Honestly, it probably is for most people. My dopamine is cooked. I've got no dopamine. Unfortunately, I was a stupid kid and I used it all up when I was a little kid, and now I don't have anything left for the rest of my life. I didn't do a very good job of, spreading it out across my life, so. But yeah, I just need to go out and touch grass, and that'll give me all my dopamine that I've lost from previous years. Nate, you need to calm down. Stare at some grass next to a river. You'll get dopamine. I would say it's probably just because of the river in the background, not actually because of the grass. The movement of the river can give dopamine. The grass itself, you have to touch it to realize its full powers. After you guys touch grass, play Nintendo 64. I'd be shocked if anybody in this live chat had a Nintendo 64. I certainly do not. Your brain sees grass next to a river, and your brain apparently immediately thinks that you need to have a farm and raise a family. That's interesting. So if I stare at grass next to a river, I'll immediately get brainwashed into thinking I need to have a farm and a family. And like at any moment after that, even if I stare at only for like 1 second, the rest of my life will be dedicated to running a farm and a family. Yes, I figured you had a Nintendo 64, Ethan. But I don't think any of these people do. Your Nintendo 64 is broken, Jay Coates. Just take your Nintendo 64 outside and put it on the grass. Good as new. Yes. The way you replenish your dopamine is by making yourself bored. You can only get more dopamine by not using up any dopamine. Yes, that is why my live streams are perfect for replenishing people with dopamine. We must fight this desensitization together. You got that Super Smash Bros. For a Nintendo 64. It's great. That's the only Smash Bros. I've never played. I played Melee, obviously Brawl. Played the Wii U a couple of times and played Ultimate a decent amount, but never played Smash 64. Order a pizza. Is that like the other tried and true method to fix your life? It's drink water, touch grass, and order a pizza. These are the answers to life, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they have paintings in doctors' offices. What, because they're trying to brainwash people into thinking they need to be farmers? Why would doctors be concerned about that? Is it because farmers are more prone to have accidents since they do a lot of physical labor, so the doctors get the benefit off of it because they get more money from it, and that's what's really going on, all because of the paintings they put in their offices? Your midnight snack is apples. Well, that's a surefire way not to use any dopamine. Dude, you seriously never played Smash Bros. 64. I know. It's an abomination to mankind. If I run a YouTube channel and Smash Bros. Brawl, that automatically means I should know everything about every Smash game and have played every character in the game extensively every second of every day in my life. I can't even have time for sleep. What? I'm confused. It's your natural habitat as a human is the grass and the river. But why? What? So I'm still confused about the part of hanging up paintings in doctors' offices. You gotta be able to beat anyone with Jigglypuff. I'd like to beat people with Jigglypuff, but I just don't like Jigglypuff. Fortunately, I'm not very accepting of all Smash characters. I have a bias, and that's just not. It's not fair to Jigglypuff. It's not fair to this definitely not fictional video game character. Hello, Sasquatch! Okay, this has to be made up, guys. Somebody actually has an account name named Sasquatch. I guarantee you this is somebody who's watched some of my past live streams and they know how much I like the word Sasquatch. Because there's no way that somebody just randomly came onto my YouTube channel with the account named Sasquatch. I literally said if I could have been named anything other than my actual name, it would have been Sasquatch. Because wouldn't that be a great name? I'm not even joking, guys. You guys might think I'm joking. Literally, you'll probably never find it because I don't know where it would be. But in multiple of my past live streams, I've said before, Sasquatch. It's like one of my favorite words to say as well. Yeah, I guarantee you that somebody switched their YouTube account. Well, since you switched your YouTube account, you can give me another like on this live stream, assuming you did that with your old YouTube account. Play Super Mario 3. Dude, I haven't even played the original Super Mario. What are you, a Peach main? What? No, I do not main Peach. You have to fight Mr. Hand in Smash 64. I didn't know Smash 64 had any, like, other features to the game other than just Smash. Happy Thursday. Is it a happy Thursday, Daniel? Tell me why it's a happy Thursday. What's happy about this Thursday? The Sasquatch Fest is a music festival. I've never heard of it. Seriously, what do I do for fun? You asking me a serious question here. You know how hard it is for me to answer serious questions. Dude, it would just be an embarrassment to tell you guys that live streaming is what I do for fun. I mean, you have to be completely insane. No, I used to play sports when I was a kid, and yeah, I got a lot of childhood trauma for that, so that's not exactly one of my hobbies anymore. I used to have friends at school. They're no longer my friends. Were they ever? I don't know. No. Yeah, my friends are my hobbies. Wouldn't that be a wild one? What's your hobbies? My friends. My relationships with other humans. What kind of nonsense is that? Give me a real answer. Yeah, I just love talking to random strangers on the internet. People I'll never meet in my entire life. I'm still waiting for the day where I meet a random person on the street and they actually recognize me. When that day comes, that will probably be the end of my life because that person will probably be so offended by some of the things I've said before, they'll probably just take me out right then and there. But we'll see if that day ever comes. It may come. It might. It might. You love hearing my voice. If you did not love hearing my voice, that's probably why most people don't watch a live stream, because that's the only thing you're going to hear in these live streams. You know, I'm so concerned about copyrighted content on YouTube. Like, it's a real issue that I just don't do anything that, like, I just sit down and talk because I figure that might be the only way I don't get copyrighted. Like, if you play any other noise in the background, music or anything, you're probably getting copyrighted. Yeah, I literally, this is no joke. One of my videos, I literally, I found a song and, I found a song on YouTube. It literally said, copyright free music. Literally download it and literally used it in the background of one of my videos. And I got copyright. I got copyright on a song that literally the title was copyright free music. It didn't even have a title of the whatever the song was. So yeah, somebody literally out there, you gotta watch out, guys. There are literally people on YouTube scamming other people, saying their music is copyright free. And then these same people use their music and then they get copyright, and these people just sue these people, and then that's how they make their living. They fool them into thinking it's copyright free music and then just go in for the kill. That happened to you too. You try to use you got copyright for a song that's not copyright. Yeah. I think maybe if you just use a song that's even on YouTube at all, they'll just automatically copyright you, because if you get copyrighted, that's not... There's way too many channels, way too many videos on YouTube for actual people to review your content, unless you're a huge channel and, like, they actually care about you. If you're a smaller channel, you'll never get viewed by an actual person. It's all... I mean, they probably have AI reviewing everything now. But yeah, they just automatically copyright any form of music that sounds vaguely familiar. It's like, I think I've heard that little tune or little beat before in another one of these 1 million billion different videos. Let's stick a copyright on that. What in the world is this, Mania? Hi, are you single? You literally asked me this in another live stream. You think I wouldn't notice? Man, I get sick of this. People always think they can just take advantage of me. They think they can get on my live stream and ask me the same questions over and over again and think I'm not gonna notice. I remember, and you told me that, and my response to you last time was, wow, breaking out the big deep questions immediately and not even liking the live stream before you do it. No, you're just asking in case I got a girlfriend yet. If I told you I got a girlfriend, what would your response be? Just out of curiosity. My mom says you look handsome. Tell your mom she's weird. Yeah, I'm sure your mom said that. There's nobody on this planet that would ever admit to their parents that they watch my live streams. If you had the nerve to admit that, you have to be out of your mind. Nobody would. Everybody is ashamed to admit that they watch my live streams. They're just ashamed. They can't admit that they just wasted however much time watching a dude talking about literally nothing that they cared about, yet still watching it for no reason logically. You tell your mom, no, you wouldn't. You only say that because I said nobody would tell their parents. You're so ashamed. Yeah, you should be ashamed. I watch this one random dude on YouTube who usually live streams at 3 or 4 in the morning, and he likes to talk about how he loves his dishwasher and that how when he was 14 years old he had the worst birthday of his life because it was during COVID, and how that when he was a young child he had this one week where he had a stomach bug and he literally vomited like 20 times during one night. Yeah, I'm sure somebody would love to tell their parents all that great information. I think if you want to just say something, you should just be like, "Hey, I'm just watching this dude on YouTube." That's it. Like, don't say any more than that. If you say any more than that, you're gonna expose yourself, and your parents are gonna start questioning everything. Trust me. There's hardly anybody in real life that I'll go around telling them that I have a YouTube channel and I do live streams because, I'll never hear the end of it. They'll be like, "What is wrong with you? Can we talk about this? Why are you not normal?" It's not normal to want to live stream and talk to random strangers on YouTube for hours and hours. We're gonna take that trip to the doctor tomorrow, all right? You don't have any choice. We're taking that trip. That's about how I imagine that conversation would go. All right, where am I going? I don't know. You sound like you live in Kentucky, but she's just a crumb up here. Sorry, that was a horrible joke. It wasn't even a joke because nobody understands what I was just saying. No, sorry. That was a reference nobody would understand unless you can mind read, which I don't think you can, so I'm going to assume not. You watch streams where people talk about their midlife crisis all the time? That's funny. Can you tell me some of the names of these streamers? That would actually interest me. I'm not even joking. I love watching people in midlife crisis. I love watching humans panic. Because unfortunately, a lot of the humans I'm around, they always act like they're cool, they're calm, they're collected. They always act like they know everything. And, You know, nothing phases them, and we just bear through it, and we just get through, put our nose to a grindstone, and nothing can get in our path. I'm just tired of those people. I want to see some humans that are just like panicking. Is it weird that I relish when people are just panicking? Why is that satisfying? I see people panicking and it just I guess it just gives me some dopamine hits. uh, maybe it's just because it's relatable. Panic. He blamed all of his problems on Gen Z, but he was a millennial. That's so stupid. Dude, if you're blaming all your problems on a certain generation, like, what are you doing? I'm glad you turned off that live stream. Can you imagine if I just got on my live streams and just blamed everything on other people? Can you imagine that? That would be horrible. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's basically, you know what it is? It's basically, if the way humans are, it's if they don't have problems, they will create problems. So many people pretend like, oh, if I just do this, I do that, or maybe it's these other people's fault, and if we just fix this, my life's gonna be perfect. Not how it works! If you just go around blaming everything on everybody else and just, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, it's time for bed. That's what I need to say. Time to hit the hay. Time to put the bee in bed. What? Huh? Alright, yeah, that's weird. I don't know, anytime I listen to people who act like, "Hey, if this happens, and if this happens, my life will be fixed, my life will be much better," or they blame it on something, I don't listen to that at all, because it doesn't matter. Humans will always create more problems. As long as there's humans, there will be problems. And if it like imagine if you could just get everything you ever wanted right now in life, and like somebody actually gave that to you. What would you do? Because everybody is so used to in life always having to do this thing and that thing and the next thing, and we move on to this and this and this, always doing things, that if you got everything you wanted and you weren't forced into doing anything, like you could do whatever you want. I mean, it's like I'm sure you'd have a lot of fun for a while, but at some point you just probably create problems for yourselves because you don't know how to live without having problems. Like, humans don't know how to live without having problems. That's why I find it so stupid when people act like, oh, if this gets fixed or if this happens in society or whatever. It's like, you're a human, correct? All right. Well, you can just forget about ever being at ever being at peace with your life if you've been living your entire life thinking that if I just do this thing and that thing. Because to be able to switch from that mode to just be like, all right, I've got everything I want right now, I just need to enjoy life, that's it, that's my only goal right now. Like, would you actually enjoy it? If you can, I commend you, but humans will usually create problems when there doesn't need to be. They'll wreak havoc. Uh, how entertaining would this live stream be, guys? If I got on this live stream and the whole live stream I was just talking about, guys, I'm just really enjoying life, and I'm having so much fun, and today was just a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Can you imagine how boring that would be? Very few people can pull that off. Old Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross, the only two people who could get away with that in society, and even those people are long gone. Just That doesn't exist anymore. It just doesn't. Like who would sit through a stream of me just sitting here being like, guys, I'm having so much fun. My life is incredible. Let me tell you about my life. I'm enjoying every second of it. Like, that would be stupid. It wouldn't be accurate either. If anybody ever says they enjoy every second of their life, all right, they're lying. No, you don't. That's literally not in your capability of being a human to enjoy every second. Yet for some reason humans act like every second needs to be enjoyed. How about no? How about there are going to be moments in life that are just completely boring and meaningless, and you're never going to remember it a week from now, and maybe you just need to be fine with that. Yes, I am talking to myself right now. Anyway, Buddhists say life is suffering. Buddhists are very smart. Life is suffering, but life is also, you also have a hand in what your life is. Sure, there's outside factors that you don't have any control over, but how you deal with those factors is another thing. I really wish I had a Bob Ross voice. You know, Bob Ross could literally just do. He did like how many? He did like 15 seasons of The Joys of Painting. And literally every episode is the exact same thing. He says the same things about every episode. And just because he has that nice soft voice, he can get away with it. Well, his hairstyle doesn't hurt either. Let's be honest, nobody ever said Bob Ross's hairstyle wasn't amazing. Gotta get that afro going. Do the Bob Ross voice. I can't do a Bob Ross voice. I literally can't. That would be. I can't do it. But it's like, you know, some days I just wish that life was like that humans could actually, you know, enjoy what other people are trying to accomplish, regardless of whether they have a nice voice or whether, you know, whether their personality is something they like or whatever, anything. Because let's be honest, some people in life, they don't have a chance. Let's be serious. Some people in life, the way they are, the way maybe just their personality, the way maybe their voice is really weird, whatever. Some people in life just don't have a chance. They don't. And honestly, it's pretty sick. Even more sick than that time I vomited 20 times when I was a kid. Yeah. Some people in life literally don't have a chance as far as certain things in life just because the way they are, the way they look, anything. I'm not joking. Like, some people are just, they're just not what other people like. Unfortunately, a lot of humans can't just be like, oh, you know, it's another human, and that's all I need. But nope. Sad times. Anyway, yeah, not for everyone, unfortunately. Just the way things work there. Unfortunately, I don't know why people think they're always have. For some reason, people seem to think, oh, just, you know, follow your dreams or chase your dreams and everything will be all right. Like, that's not how it works. Some people literally don't have a chance. Literally. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about other people. It's just, I consider myself very fortunate. Sure, my circumstances could be better. I could have been born to insanely rich people, and I could just do anything my entire life, and nobody would care. That didn't happen to me, but some people just have it really, really rough. Really rough. I'm not trying to be in a depressing mood here, but some people are just kind of done from the start. Like, they don't have a chance. And just with what, maybe the environment they're in or whatever, um, it's just, like, and then some people have to work even harder. Why am I laughing? Um, Dude, I'm trying to be serious. I can't do it. I'm supposed to be serious. No, but I was being serious about that. Some people just don't have a chance, and it's pretty sad. It is. People just live like, you know, they act like that nobody gets the short end of the stick. Somebody has to get short end of the stick. That's the way things work. They balance each other out. You have to take the good with the bad and all that crap. Unfortunately, that's how it works on planet Earth. I know I sound like I'm just saying common sense, but just think about how much people generally think that, like, everybody is just gonna be fine and everything's just gonna, like, work out or whatever. Or they think everything's to their benefit. Like, a lot of people, probably the people watching my live stream, maybe you don't think that way, but, like, just think about people you know in real life. Like, that's how they act. It just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. It's almost like they've been programmed to think that way. Delusional optimism, yeah, that's what it's called. If that gets them through life, then better for it. But it doesn't really hold any value itself. See, many people who didn't have a chance make it pretty far in life. Well, that is not an accurate statement, because people who didn't have a chance, that means they didn't have a chance, which means they can't make it pretty far in life. No, I'm not saying you can't, like, your life's just done for. Some people can have horrible circumstances in their life and still be one of the happiest individuals. They can. Some people got really bad. Really bad. Do I have a favorite baseball team? Of course I do! Atlanta Braves. I think we have the best record in baseball right now. I wasn't... You know, people asked me last year who my favorite baseball team was. I was a bit ashamed to say it. So we were pretty bad last year. Sorry, I'm going to read the chats here. When you smashed your head into a wall, you thought your brain fell out. Well, the fact that you were thinking means your brain didn't fall out, so I think you're good to go. My favorite baseball team is the New York Yankees and LA Dodgers. I think that would be your favorite baseball teams, plural. I am the grammar police. Imagine if I actually cared about whether people had proper grammar in live chats on live streams. That'd be ridiculous. Dude, I hate to break it to you, but those are literally my two least favorite teams. Are you a more casual fan? Because more casual fans usually like those teams because those are mainstream teams. New York, Los Angeles, those teams get pumped out by ESPN and Fox because that's ESPN and Fox's favorite teams. They like any Los Angeles and New York teams. And then we just kind of forget about every other state in the United States. Hello, Seth. I think I remember you from last live stream. You look familiar there. The account. I remember a Seth. Your favorite baseball team is the Tigers. They won their baseball game today. I watched part of it. I was rooting for them. Who are they facing? I don't remember. Kenley Jansen went out of the game at the end of the game. He looked like he was injured. Dude, how do I not remember this? Cardinals, I think? Was it? No, it wasn't the Cardinals. Dude, how... Why is my brain not working? Maybe because I've been talking for 3 straight hours. What's up, Ben Shapiro? About time. Guys, I don't want to jinx this, but nobody has said I look like AJ Soprano the entire live stream. Nobody said it yet. This would probably be the first vertical live stream I ever did that nobody said I look like AJ Soprano. I think, unless I missed it. I probably missed it. You're a Diamondbacks fan, Fanika Quora? Yeah, I like to predict the standings for MLB every year, and the Diamondbacks always have a hard time predicting. Because, like, they have a good team, but, like, do they play good? One year they will, next year they don't. Like, I don't know what to say. There's too many teams in the MLB where, you know, one year they're good, the next year they're just trash. It's like, how am I supposed to predict this? Yeah. Diamondbacks are not one of my favorite teams, but I don't dislike them like I do the Dodgers and Yankees. What are we on Earth? I think we are humans. A lot of you guys, I think, are AI robots, but I think we're supposed to be humans. I hope you remember me for good reasons. Seth, you're fortunate. I don't remember anything you said in past live streams. I just remember your name. And the account logo looks semi-familiar. Your profile picture is the MLB logo, except it is actually a photo of you and you painted it. Interesting. I don't know if I can get a closer look at this logo. It's pretty small. You guys' channel logos, I can kind of see it, but barely. Hello. Welcome into the stream. Yes, I am streaming at 3:43 in the morning because I'm insane. What is this? Can you make a peace sign and make a cute face? That's hilarious. I've been live streaming for a long time, months and months and months of doing these live streams, and never once has anybody ever said that to me, which is very rare because most people just copy and paste the same things over different live streams, and I've never once seen that. That is pretty funny. I like that. Will I actually submit to your request? No. There's no way I can make a cute face because my face is not cute. I can do a peace sign for you. You love collecting Yankees baseball caps and wearing them backwards. Yeah. Um Honestly, I go out anytime I go into public places like amusement parks and sundry other places and I see people wearing baseball memorabilia. It's usually Yankees. Uh I'm in Pennsylvania, so I see a good bit of the Phillies. Uh, I don't. Even though the Pirates are from Pennsylvania, all the Pirates fans are too ashamed to admit that they're Pirates fans. They're actually doing decent this year so far, but they usually always do decent at the beginning of the year, and the end of the year is a total crap fest. What's my purpose on YouTube? Generally, my purpose on YouTube is to grow on YouTube. You're from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I don't think I'm very close to there, but I have heard of it. Yeah, my purpose on YouTube is to grow on YouTube. I figured I'd just make it short and sweet, make it simple, easily understandable. No need to complicate things. I do that enough with most things in life. Overcomplicate them because I think way too much. The Iron Pigs, isn't that a minor league baseball team? Is that the Phillies minor league baseball team? I don't remember. You don't think Las Vegas has a baseball team? I think the A's are moving to Las Vegas. I don't think they have yet. So you will have a baseball team. You've driven from Bethlehem, PA to where you bet $5 I live. All right, tell me where you think I live, and then I'll tell you if you're right or not, and then you have to make a $5 super chat. Yeah, Phillies minor league. I thought it was. I used to play baseball video games a lot when I was a kid, and I think I played with the minor league sometimes because they did have that as an option, which most people never use that option to play with the minor league teams. But I think I remember facing them. You might join baseball because you practiced and you're pretty good. If you're still young enough, Ethan, go for it. It is a bit tough though if you haven't been playing baseball when you're younger to get down the fundamentals. I played baseball from when I was 5 to literally last year. 5 to 19 years old, 14 years. Pitcher was my favorite position to play. Because I love beaning guys with the baseball. I take out my frustrations on the diamond. No. My baseball team actually did pretty well. We made it to the Pennsylvania Senior League tournament for, the state tournament. For PA. For 15 and 16-year-olds. That was probably about the highlight of my life, so... yeah. Play baseball since you're 11. All right, you got a little experience when you're younger. You're in your early teens now. Honestly, when I was in my early teens, that was the hardest time for me to play baseball. The roughest year I had playing baseball was when I was 13 years old. I was playing in a league of 13 and 14-year-olds. And the reason it was so hard was because all the 14-year-olds, they had hit puberty and they had grown, they had actually gained some muscle. I hit my growth spurt late, and I was even when I was 13, I was still a little tiny weak thing. I didn't hit it till I was 14. So my 13-year-old season, I was playing with a bunch of kids that already hit their growth spurt and way faster, way stronger, way more athletic. So that was a rough year. But I stuck with it. 70% Midwest accent. Come on, what is going on with this? You're in Colorado. If you're a Rockies fan, oh man, Rockies all the way. In other words, misery all the way. Yeah, I'm sorry, Seth. Rockies. I hate to say it, but I don't think the Rockies are ever going to be a good baseball team until they move out of Colorado because they can't get any pitchers to play, any good pitchers to sign with the Rockies because nobody wants to pitch at Colorado. Yeah, it's sad. Colorado Rockies deserve better. I actually have believe it or not, I had another person who, they're not on my live stream tonight, but they said they were a Rockies fan. They lived in Colorado. Their logo was the Denver Broncos logo for their channel, so that pretty much gave it away. Rockies have still somehow been in a World Series while the Mariners have not. Yes, that is true. Mariners were one game away from the World Series last year. Didn't happen. Thanks to old George Springer hitting home runs while physically disabled. But even though the Rockies have made it to a World Series, they've still never won a World Series, right? I don't think they have. They made the World Series in 2007 against the Red Sox. I think that was like the only time, unless I'm forgetting one. Yeah, you were up 3-1. I was watching that game, Wild Boar. Wild Boar, I know what it's like. Braves are my favorite team. We did just win the World Series in 2021, so anytime we get knocked out in the playoffs right now, it doesn't hurt as much since we have that World Series in our pocket. But when I was younger, that was my life, watching the Braves pretty much. That was my main passion in life. And 2018 to 2020 was some horrible playoff experience. 2018, first round elimination of Dodgers. 2019, against the Cardinals, stupid Brian Snitker decides, why don't we pitch our 3 and 4 pitchers, Dallas Keuchel and Mike Foltynewicz, for the first 2 games of the series, and then our best pitchers, Max Fried and Michael Soroka, we'll pitch Fried out of the bullpen, and Soroka only gets to start Game 3. Yeah, I wonder why we lost that series. And then the last game of the series, we lost it went to a Game 5. We were up 2-1 the series, and the last game lost 11, and it was 13-1. It was 11-0 after 2 innings. It's you couldn't even watch the game or even get your hopes up that you were going to make it to the next round. Then the Cardinals literally has got swept by the Nationals, the round after that. So it was we just lost to that team who got swept in a 7-game series against the Nationals, a team who we beat in our division. That was infuriating. And then the next year, COVID year, up 3-1 on the Dodgers in the NLCS, 1 game away from making it to the World Series, and we lose 3 straight. Yeah. And the last game, we had to lose by 1 run just to add salt on the wound. I've definitely recovered from that. Yeah, it's a horrible experience. I understand that experience. A lot of trauma. But they won the World Series in 2021, so I've experienced them winning a World Series, so I feel much better. You guys having fun listening about this? Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd. I'm saying just take me out, period. That's probably what Seth says. Having to being a Rockies fan, he's probably just like, take me out. Period. Don't take me out to the ball game. Take me away from the ball game. I am sorry, Seth. I don't mean to poke fun at you, but it's gotta be rough. At least the Seahawks are good. Yeah, Seahawks just won the Super Bowl. I'm personally not an NFL fan. Used to like the NFL when I was a kid. When the referees start to get their grubby paws on the game a little bit too much, that's when I started not caring. Like, Seth, I have a serious question for Seth because I don't usually have the opportunity to pick the mind of a Rockies fan because I personally don't know any Rockies fans in real life. Never once have I been out in public and seen somebody wearing a Rockies jersey, a Rockies hat, anything that had to do with the Rockies. But I seriously need to ask you this. Do you ever seriously think that your team's ever going to make the playoffs? Like, does it even cross your mind that maybe this year we'll make the playoffs? Like, do you even fool yourself into thinking that anymore? Like, I just don't know how you can be a fan of a team that you know is never going to win. If they do introduce the salary cap thing to the MLB, maybe they'll have a chance. But honestly, they're still never going to get any pitchers to sign in Colorado. The only way they'll have any good pitchers is if they bring them up through their minor leagues. That's the only way. I'm just guessing, Seth, if you're still watching. I hope you're still watching because I really want to answer to that question of whether you even get your hopes up anymore. Because it's just like, how can you cheer for a team that's never gonna win? How do you just accept the fact it's like, oh yeah, not gonna win, but let's just have a fun season of baseball and just watch it anyway? Like, I think Seth left. He was tired of me making fun of the Rockies. I'm not trying to make fun of them. I'm just being truthful. Sometimes the truth hurts. I wish the Rockies were a good team. I sincerely wonder if they'll ever be a good team in my lifetime. Or if the Angels will ever make the playoffs again in my lifetime. You guys know the last time the Angels made the playoffs? It was when Mike Trout was a rookie. I think it was like 2012. You know, it's funny is that's literally the last year that the Dodgers didn't make the playoffs, 2012. The last time Dodgers didn't make the playoffs was the last time that the Angels made the playoffs, which is funny because they're both Los Angeles teams, and they're polar opposites. You have to represent the club that you're from. I mean, I cheer for the Braves. I don't live in Atlanta. I don't live in Georgia. And some states have more than just one team. I'm in Pennsylvania. Could cheer for the Phillies. Could cheer for the Pirates. Do you hear what Mexico did to Brazil in baseball? Are you referring to the World Baseball Classic? I assume Mexico won. I'm a bad person. I've been trying to tell you this, wild boar. Maybe you've not been watching my live streams at the right time. I always openly admit to being a bad person. Who did Mexico get eliminated by? Was it United States? I don't remember. I think it was United States. Yo, United States is so pathetic in the World Baseball Classic. If they had any passion at all, they would win about every World Baseball Classic. Japan's pretty tough. Venezuela's pretty good too, but dude, United States, like, they should be winning about every World Baseball Classic, but these guys have literally no passion for playing. They have no passion. Dude, did you watch Bryce Harper playing in a World Baseball Classic? That just makes you sick. That man doesn't deserve to be wearing a USA jersey. The guy looked like he wanted to be anywhere but playing with with the team. Not cheering for your local club is like having two favorite teams. Well, that's the problem, Wild Boar. If I was cheering for my local club, it would be like it's the Phillies and Pirates. There's more than one of them in Pennsylvania. So that doesn't solve the problem. You talking to robots again? Yes, I am. I always talk to robots, man. You've asked me this before. I know Blue Clarence. I've seen you before. You always ask me that question. It's the same answer. You don't even need to ask. Whichever is closest to you. Dude, they're the exact same distance down to the second. Yes, we are all robots. Only robots watch live streams. Only robots perform live streams. No humans. I've just given up asking people for likes on this stream at this point. If 43 is not enough for YouTube, I don't know what to tell you, YouTube. It should be enough. 5 should be enough. I usually don't talk about baseball in my live streams, but if you guys are interested in it, I'm all for talking about baseball. Bring it up whenever you want. It's an easier way to start me ranting about something. You disliked, yes, I know you did, Wild Boar. You didn't have to tell me. I was trying to fool myself into thinking that you may have liked the live stream. I don't know what I'm doing to my mic right now. Is it 4 in the morning yet? It is 4 in the morning. 2 minutes past 4 in the morning, guys. I did it. Streamed for 3 hours and I made it to 4 in the morning. I accomplished something. Are the Rays real? That's a question, Wild Boar. Dude, the Tampa Bay Rays... There's 3 teams in the MLB that should never be good, but they are every year. The Tampa Bay Rays, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Cleveland Guardians. These teams have no right to be good. No reason to be good any year. They have no big name players. They have nothing. I mean, the Tampa Bay Rays are insanely good at developing minor league prospects. So they have that. But, I mean, somebody need to explain to me why Cleveland Guardians are good every year. I mean, what do you have on offense? Jose Ramirez? I mean, they have that Chase DeLauder dude who's good, I think. A rookie this year. I mean, their offense has no right for them to be a good team. They have good pitching, but man... You would think over the course of a 162-game season, having a terrible offense would catch up with you. No, man, I can't do any shout outs. That would be too complicated for me. Yo, we're talking about the little aisle at Macy's. Toys R Us. The most expensive toy place in the entire world. Is that still a thing anymore? I thought they went out of business. Maybe they came back. I don't know. I don't keep track of these things. Low payrolls, small markets, it's inexplicable, yeah. I mean, I understand they're good at developing prospects, but still, man, you would think, like, every year you can count on the Cleveland Guardians and the Milwaukee Brewers being good, and the Tampa Bay Rays are good about every year as well. And it just, I mean, the hardest division I have predicting every year, I like to predict the divisions, but it's the American League East. All the teams in the American League East on paper are good teams. So, like, how do you predict it? You can't predict it. Like, you can't predict what teams are going to go into a slump and all this stuff. Like, you can't hardly predict that stuff. Not easily. But, like, I'm never predicting the Tampa Bay Rays to end up in 5th place again. Like, never. Thankfully, I've learned my lesson over the years with the Milwaukee Brewers. I always put them in the top 3 at least. Usually top 2. No, I'm not on the Insta, bro. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Tampa Bay's are pretty well rounded. They do have a good offense, and they have a good offense this year, and they've always had good pitching. I think they're for real. I think they're probably making the playoffs. But like, I don't know how it's pretty hilarious how most people would think that the Rays, based on the players they have, would be in last place most years, and yet they're usually the most consistent of the American League East teams. Because, I mean, Yankees are usually pretty consistent, but Red Sox, Orioles, Blue Jays, you never know with these teams. You would think the Blue Jays would be breezing through their year this year with all the free agents and stuff they signed, but baseball is unpredictable. Yeah. Like, there's no way you can predict Blue Jays, Red Sox, Orioles. Like, it's just a wild card of which of those teams is going to tank on any given year. Because honestly, if I thought, like, you know how I think every team in the NL Central still has a winning record. The Cubs aren't if they keep losing games. Did the Cubs lose their 11th straight game today? I didn't check. But the NL Central had, like, every team in the division had a winning record. I would think that would be like the American League East who would be like that. Not the NL Central. The Mariners lead the AL West a game under 500. Yeah, I saw how bad the American League West was. The Athletics were actually in first place for a while. But yeah, I just you can't predict. The only thing you can predict every year guaranteed is that the Dodgers will win their division, and you don't have to think twice about that. That's the only thing you can predict in baseball, 100% guaranteed. The Dodgers will win the division. I guess in 2021, didn't the Giants win the division by like 1 year? 1 year, one game. Didn't they win the division by one game in 2021? I was like, that'll never happen again. Ever. Do I have any pets? I guess if you want to call them pets, more like nuisances. 4 cats. 4 too many. Not my choice, by the way. Am I pro salary cap or salary floor? I really don't know, dude. I don't know. I understand good players should make more money than bad players, but dude, these players are making millions upon millions of dollars. Even the worst players in the MLB are at least making 1 million usually. Maybe 100K, which isn't even bad. So a salary cap, I mean, maybe it'll limit how much money the really good players can get, but dude, these people make insane amount of money. Yes, they work really hard. Yes, all that stuff. But there's a lot of people who work really hard that don't get $1 million ever in their lifetime. I'm honestly fine no matter what. I kind of just want the 2027 season to not be on lockout, whatever it takes. My team won the World Series a few years ago. That's made me not lose my mind over these things as much. You have 4 kittens. Are you planning on keeping all of them? That'd be pretty wild. Relative to franchise incomes, they're still probably underpaid, which is crazy. Yeah. Unfortunately, the higher up people always make an insane amount of money. Like, just it's just such a waste, dude. Why they charge so much money just to get into these MLB games. It's ridiculous. Because I watch these MLB games on the TV and half the stands are empty. There's like, not even half the stadium is full. And it's like, maybe if you would lower the ticket prices, you could make just as much income while having more people at your games. It's just stupid. But it's just dumb. It's ridiculous how much money flows through these professions. Blue Jays should have beat the Dodgers if the Blue Jays knew how to run the base paths better than little leaguers. Isaiah Kiner Falefa deserves to be gotten rid of out of the MLB. I don't care. I don't care whether the Blue Jays told him to not take a big lead off third. I don't think they meant only take a half step off third base. As you can tell, I'm definitely not upset that the Dodgers won the World Series last year. You know how many base running mistakes the Blue Jays made in that World Series last year? Addison Barger got thrown out at second to end Game 6, and they could have won that game. Alejandro Kirk hitting a double play at the end of the game was just the icing on the cake because Alejandro Kirk's like the slowest player in the MLB. Of course he hit the ball on the ground into a double play to end the game. Of course he did. It's foolishness. The Blue Jays base running last year, it's a miracle they even made it to Game 7. Honestly, I don't care what anybody says, but the Dodgers didn't even play that well in that World Series. Besides Yamamoto, I mean, their offense was sporadic. Mookie Betts did like nothing that whole series. Freddie Freeman didn't do that much either. That's supposed to be 2 of their best hitters. Fact that they did not lose that series last year just makes no sense. It's because the Blue Jays were running the bases like infants. You probably forgot, but George Springer tried to steal second base one time, and then he looked back and then he just like stopped in the middle of the base paths for no reason. Literally just stopped, like he thought maybe it was a foul ball or something. And then Bo Bichette was a liability running the bases the whole. Like George Springer and Bo Bichette were liabilities because they could hardly run because they were dealing with getting over injuries. And then you got Addison Barger and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Don't even know how to run the base paths. It just amazes me how some people have so much talent and then they forget that I feel like they just tend to overcomplicate things so much and then they make stupid mistakes like that. It drives me insane. I know there was multiple other base running mistakes made in that series. I just can't remember all of them. Blue Jays were terrible. I mean, all the Dodgers had to do was just like not be idiots and they were going to win that series. Mariners would have smoked the Dodgers. Dude, I don't know. I feel like there's just this thing whenever a team faces the Dodgers, they just lose all of their self-confidence. Like, even if the Dodgers aren't playing good, these teams are just, like, so scared. They have a mental block, like, oh, we can't beat the Dodgers. It's just what I see. You're keeping the kittens. They were born in your backyard and you would feel bad just leaving them. Good for you, Ethan. Unfortunately, I don't have as much compassion for animals as you do. Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers just walked through that World Series. The Blue Jays were hitting insane. The Blue Jays hitting was insane. I mean, in game 1, they beat the Dodgers, what was it, 11 to 3 or something? I don't remember. Their hitting was way too good. Dude, I must talk about, though, how Milwaukee Brewers were a complete joke. The Milwaukee Brewers against the Dodgers in the NLCS, worst NLCS of all time. Most pathetic performance. You could have sent toddlers out there to face the Dodgers and they could have done as good. Brewers only scored like 1 or 2 runs in each of those 4 games. You're not going to win. I don't care if their pitchers are Blake Snell, Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow. Yes, they're good pitchers. You're going to face good pitchers in the playoffs. It doesn't mean Brewers just don't, like, I hate the fact that the Brewers make the playoffs every year because you know they're not serious contenders. They're just clogging up a playoff spot that somebody else should be doing because the Brewers are just a complete joke in the playoffs. That performance against the Dodgers last year, I never want to see the Brewers in the playoffs again, but you know they're going to be back there and then it's just going to be atrocious from then on out. I mean, maybe I'm over exaggerating, but who seriously watched the Brewers and Dodgers series from last year other than Dodgers fans? And nobody. That was not entertainment. That was not baseball. That was not anything. That was boredom. That was a boring. That'd be as boring. That's more boring than my live streams. That's way more boring than my live stream. That was the most boring piece of crap on the face of the earth. I can still tell you're passionate about baseball. Yes, I do. I don't talk about much though because I'd rather complain about stuff other than baseball. I do it with baseball too, as we can tell. You ever play baseball? I played baseball for 15 years. That's why when I see Blue Jays players playing like infants running the base paths in the World Series last year. I mean, seriously, the Dodgers, let's be honest, the Dodgers had the easiest path to winning a World Series ever. The first round last year, the Phillies, Orion Kerkering just chucks the ball 10 feet into the air past home plate to lose the series. I mean, what was he thinking? And then the next round, you got the Brewers, which were basically playing like a minor league team. Probably worse than a minor league team. A minor league team could at least score more runs than the Brewers did that series. And then the World Series, the Blue Jays were running the bases like little leaguers. I mean, And the Dodgers didn't even play that great. That's why it frustrates me, because there's teams like the Mariners last year who played great in the playoffs and still got beat by the Blue Jays. But then there's teams like the Dodgers who just happen to play all the right teams at the right times. And even though the Dodgers didn't even play as good as in the playoffs last year as they did the year before, they still won the World Series. They just faced the right teams at the right time. I didn't feel like they deserved that at all. It's not even because of their payroll. I just don't think they played well enough. And then only the Dodgers would have Miguel Rojas hitting a walk-off home run. It's like, this doesn't happen to anybody. A lot of teams' best players, once you get to playoff time, fold under the pressure. Why is Miguel Rojas hitting a game-tying home run, the ninth inning of Game 7? Miguel Rojas, who probably only could hit 10 home runs if you gave him 500 plate appearances in the regular season. That's the same guy we're talking about. Why did I have to talk about this tonight? I was having a fun live stream. This is more depressing than talking about some of the other things I've said. Do I watch boxing? No, I don't. Honestly, I could do commentary. Believe it or not, man, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a baseball announcer. I mean, my number one goal would be to be a closing pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. But when you're only 5'8" and your shoulder blows out on you, and you were only throwing 70 miles per hour at top speed anyway, it's probably not gonna happen. But I did want to be a baseball announcer, but honestly, unfortunately, the reality is you really only become a baseball announcer or any announcer if you have, to this point, they usually just hire people who used to be baseball players. There are some commentators who didn't used to be baseball players, but those are just the top of the top commentators. So, I really wish baseball would hire. I wish a requirement for being a team's announcer for baseball the whole year would actually be to be a fan of the team. I think fans forget a lot of times that these announcers that they put for these teams are not always necessarily a fan of the team. A lot of these announcers don't even care about the team they're announcing for, but they're just good at commentary, so they do it for their living. I wish it wasn't that way. I wish it was people actually passionate about the teams. There are some, but not all announcers. Like the Braves announcer a few years ago, Chip Carey, he's now announcing for the Cardinals. So it's like, who do you cheer for, the Braves or the Cardinals? Like, do you even care? Could start a sports podcast. I could, but I'm not going to, because there are a lot of people who do it and do it better than I could. That's why I did Super Smash Bros. Brawl, because I'm not the most talented person in the world, so I picked a topic on a channel that nobody else does, so I don't have any competition, so nobody can do it better than me. It's pretty nice. Have I ever watched the movie The Benchwarmers? No, but that's a great title for a movie. You thought I was ending at 4. That was my plan, but some of you guys start getting me ranting about these things. If you start talking to me about how terrible the World Series was last year, a lot of people say, oh, it was a great World Series because, it went to 7 games and it was really close and all that. Dude, the Dodgers won the World Series. That was the problem. They didn't deserve to win it at all. The way they played was good. It wasn't great. You should have to be great to win the World Series, because I can appreciate how hard it is for a lot of teams when they get in the playoffs to actually try and win the whole World Series. It's very tough. And to see a team like the Dodgers, who's already won the World Series multiple times, basically just sleepwalk their way into a World Series and not hardly do anything except watch the Blue Jays make a fool of themselves on the base paths. I mean, that is not that's not why I watch baseball. Don't sell yourself short. Well, quiet 112. If I'm judging myself off of results, I should be selling myself short because I'm not a successful YouTuber. I'm not really successful at much of anything. But that's actually pretty relatable for most people because, not saying most people aren't successful. You can be successful. It's just a lot of people don't have riches beyond their wildest dreams. Every dream they ever had came true or whatnot. You spent 2 years calling for high A games on the Mariners? Are you serious? That's really cool. That is very cool. Um, yeah, it's all about connections. Yep. That's really the way it is with everything in life. People try to tell you that, if you just work harder, if you just do this, if you just do that, you're going to be successful. That's what I say when I say some people just don't have a chance. Because if you don't have the right connections in life, you really got no way. Because unfortunately, the higher up people, they always protect themselves. And, there's plenty of people who have better jobs or better things than you have. And it's not necessarily because they deserve it, it's just the way it is. They have better connections. I should check out your Smash Bros. Playlist, Fanika Quora. Is it on your channel? What does this playlist include? Is it music from Smash Bros. Games? Is it matches from tournaments, your favorite matches? What does this list include? You should watch that movie, Benchwarmers, but I've got to beware of the vomit scene. Yeah, I have to watch out for that. Thankfully, I have a higher level of tolerance for vomit than you do. Voice acting is the same way as broadcasting. Very competitive and connection based, yeah. Unfortunately, any jobs that are not manual labor jobs, like just working in a warehouse, are all connection based. You're not getting them unless you have connections, essentially. Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of the way the world works. Unless you're like just this amazing, insane talent that the world has never seen before. But that doesn't come around too often. Anyway, I am getting the live stream here. I know most people weren't going to watch my live stream when I started talking about baseball, but I wanted to talk about, and this live stream was cooked anyway. I mean, you get to a certain point of the live stream where it stays around 5 to 10 viewers for longer than 20 minutes, you're cooked. But I think the stream was a success. I mean, I got $53. A dude came in and dropped $50 on me out of nowhere. That doesn't happen every day. That guy literally just left the stream immediately. Like, he didn't even stick around, whoever it was. That was weird. Is it counterfeit money? Counterfeiting money on YouTube? You work at booing now. Yeah. Much better career path, Wild Boar. Just booing. Boo the Dodgers. I'm guessing you were probably cheering for the Dodgers over the Blue Jays in the World Series because the Blue Jays knocked out the Mariners. I'm just guessing. Because usually, anytime somebody gets their favorite team knocked out by another team, they will always root against that team that knocked out their favorite team. It's just kind of how it works. Wyatt, what? You came back to the stream. I'm about to end the stream. I don't think anybody's going to pick on you now, Wyatt. I think the people who were picking on you left the stream. Thanks, Fanika Quora. You continue to be insane in the fact that you actually sit through these entire live streams. I don't know how you do it. I really don't know how. You gotta teach me these superpowers. You weren't actually. It's better to lose to the champs. Yeah, I guess some people do say it's better to lose to the champs. It's like, oh, my team got knocked out by a best team, but I don't know. I don't know. I find it really tough to cheer for teams that just knocked out your favorite team regardless of that. You enjoy the live streams. I'm happy, Wyatt. I'm happy. Can't you tell how happy I am? Why don't you believe me? It's 4:30. I went 30 minutes longer than expected, but I made it to 4 o'clock. We almost got 50 likes on the live stream, but to get more likes on the live stream would require me to get more viewers on the live stream, new viewers on the live stream, and YouTube decided to stop doing that. Man, how much do I have to live stream until YouTube actually starts promoting these live streams to more than 5 to 10 people for a long stretch of time? How long? Like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to you, YouTube? What do you want from me? Do I actually have to be entertaining? I don't want to do that. You don't root for anybody but the Mariners. Understandable. Obviously, I can't root for anybody as much as I can root for the Braves. But I do like to see other teams who rarely ever make the playoffs or rarely ever win a World Series, do that over just seeing the Dodgers in the playoffs every year. We should make a prediction. What will be the year the Dodgers don't make the playoffs? 2060. They haven't missed the playoffs since 2012, and that was the last time the Angels have been to the playoffs, which is the longest playoff drought. I'm gonna guess that the Angels. What's gonna happen first? The Angels make the playoffs or the Dodgers miss the playoffs? I'm gonna guess the Angels make the playoffs. 2052. Yeah, that sounds about right, Wyatt. Have I ever played Mortal Kombat? No, I haven't. I've definitely heard of it, though. Alright, guys. When is... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. What's his name? David Fletcher. David Fletcher used to play for the Angels, second base shortstop. The Braves signed him, and then they found out he was gambling on baseball games, so they punished him. But when it's Shohei Ohtani who does it, we just blame it on this other dude associated with Shohei and pretend like he wasn't doing it because, Shohei could literally do anything. He could literally murder another person, and they would just cover it up because he's such a big ticket seller and all that stuff. People act like they're so high and mighty, like they wouldn't do these things. But baseball would literally cover up anything. The guy could literally go and murder somebody, and they would cover it up. And don't tell me otherwise. It sounds ridiculous, but they would do anything to protect the face of the MLB. which I find it stupid that NBA, MLB, NFL, all these sports, they feel like they need to have a clear best player of every sport because it's easily marketable. It's easy to advertise, easier for casual fans to understand when you just like, oh, hey, look at this guy. He's the best guy in the MLB. That's just easier for them to wrap their minds around, but it's just foolishness. Look at Emmanuel Clase. Yeah, but Emmanuel Clase, he's a relief pitcher. Shohei Ohtani's a whole nother level. The guy, I'm telling you, this guy could commit murder and get away with it. He would not be punished for it. That's like society try to pretend like we're so high and mighty and we just like we always do the right thing, but it doesn't. The guy was clearly gambling and they just pretend like he wasn't because we're not going to punish the best player in the MLB. Gotta market that, gotta make money off of it. Oh, by the way, Wild Boar, just one last thing with the whole announcer thing. Did they ever tell you, just out of curiosity, did they tell you when you were announcing for High A, did they tell you you can't make fun of the players? Did they tell you you can't say anything bad about the players? Because I always thought if I become an announcer, I would get fired real fast because I would always want to make fun of the players or say something negative about the players because the announcers, I'm pretty sure, are told they can't say anything negative. They always got to be positive because that's what our society tells us to do. You got to be positive regardless of whether the situation calls for it or not. Yeah, Shohei is a great player and a good pitcher. Does that excuse his gambling? Sure it does, because we can just cover it up. Shohei, the best athlete of all time. I don't know about that, man. It's funny how people say Shohei, the best athlete of all time, like there's never been another person who can pitch and hit. Like, like, you ever heard of a guy named Babe Ruth? That guy didn't take care of his health at all. If you ever heard about Babe Ruth, the guy didn't take care of his health at all. And he hit over 700 career home runs barehanded. That sounds pretty. The guy's an insane athlete. Didn't matter how much food he consumed or how fat he got. He could just absolutely annihilate the entire competition. People will be like, "Oh, it was the 1920s. It doesn't matter, dude. You can't punish the guy for when he was born." They are very strict. There are very strict stipulations, just like major league guys. You are on a gag order working for the club. Yeah, I figure they told you you can't make fun of the players. Dude, you know how much more interesting baseball games would be to watch if the announcers were making fun of the players? I'd love it. Why can't they just do that? The one game I was watching today though, there was actually the announcers were making fun of a fan because he missed a couple foul balls. He didn't catch any of these foul balls in the game. And then later I think somebody had told them something or something because they're laughing about it up in the booth. I think it was the Detroit Tigers announcers. And then they were trying to be like, oh, we weren't trying to make fun of you and all this stuff. It's fine. Do you like the Blue Jays? Not anymore. I like them until they decide to run like little leaguers in the World Series last year and just throw it away. I liked them up until that point. You know, it's funny. Shohei Ohtani, he may pitch and he may hit. You know what he doesn't do? He doesn't play the field. But nobody takes that into consideration. You know what I would love is if Shohei Ohtani suddenly, like, just started doing bad. This is not gonna happen, but imagine he just started becoming a bad hitter and he was a bad pitcher, but just the fact that he can hit and pitch, we're still gonna say he's the greatest player of all time. Like, you don't think in the next 50 years, like even less than that, there's gonna be another guy who can pitch and hit? You don't think that's gonna happen again? Nobody is listening to high A games anyway. Yeah. I mean, who even watches high A games? uh, yeah, he can technically pitch like a Cy Young pitcher, yet we've never seen it. All right, Wyatt. You've been mentioning your girlfriend an awful lot in this stream. I think we get the picture. Anyway, guys, I gotta end this stream. Or else I'm not gonna be physically capable of other human activities if I sit on this couch much longer. Anyway, guys, I'll see you another time. I gotta leave. How can someone meet you? They can't. Watch my live streams. That's as close as you'll get. You'll have to make sure you find a way, like this live stream, do something so that you can find my channel again, because I guarantee you, if I end this live stream right now and you have no way of you can't go through your browser history or anything to find my channel again, you'll never see me again. I'm a small YouTube channel and it's a needle in a haystack. Can we hang out? We can hang out during future live streams. But I'm ending this one.